to Hot Dice. It's a live stream game. Here we have Nick on the left with his Custodes. Say hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
And say hi to Reese on the right with his Death Guard.
Hello, guys.
This is the camera up here. The finger shall appear. Yeah, there we go. That's where you need to look when you're talking to the crowd.
Hi, chat.
We have the chat. We have a lively group from the club already. So there's Huey, Matt, and there's Rich already commenting.
I'm ready for
So what we're going to do is basically we've got a 2,000 point game here. It's WTC standard. So I'm just going to show the tabletop briefly as you look from above. And Nick, what was the mission setup?
So it is Scorched Earth. That's the one where you burn objectives, gets rid of them for victory points.
Yeah.
Hold 1, hold 2. And we're also playing Smoke and Mirrors, which is once you're deployed, you can take off a unit worth up to 500 points off the board, put it into reserves.
That's right. So it's just the one unit up to 500 points. So what we're going to do is probably just jump straight into it, I guess. We don't want to keep people waiting. This is just a friendly game, right?
Just a friendly game where it's a grudge match, rematch from our game yesterday.
10-10 draw. So.
10-10 draw, 93-91, so
Very
this
high
is called
scoring.
marbles.
So that's good. Yeah, well, very high scoring. The last league game was very tentative, I thought. I don't know if you guys watched it.
I caught it, yeah.
Yeah,
The Crusader block.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Gotta love turn 3.
that was a good watch.
Yeah. It was just like everyone was just cagey as hell. Like,
Yeah,
these orcs
nobody
are like
wanted to
10
charge.
What the hell?
It's like Orcs versus Crusaders.
Yeah.
Crusaders? What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway,
It's
G
like
Josh.
10 bars, yeah. No problem.
No one charges, what the fuck?
As usual, we're going to have the timer set up, we're going to have the scoreboard, we're going to have a new secondaries camp, which we'll see if that works as we go.
Hey.
I'm confident, you should all be confident, let us know how it goes in the chat. But anyway, if you would like to please lead us on to the start of... Well, how should we do this? Should we go through your army first?
Yeah,
What's in your army?
let's go for it. Do you want to go first?
You go for my list first, yeah?
Yeah, beauty before age.
Death Guard.
So we're on with the new points cost, so I've got a few different changes to my last I played you yesterday.
Yeah, points cost, that'd be nice, wouldn't
I
it?
know, it would be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this is the first one after the data slate.
Yeah,
after
we got
October 24.
we got some nice changes. So we've got the 10-man brick of Marines, 2 melters, 2 anti-infantry, 2 skewers.
Are they fights first by any chance?
They are fights first.
Oh, what a shock!
Quite a lot of shooting in that fights first unit.
Yes, with 5 heavy plague weapons. That's 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. AP 2 damage each. They're with the fights first unit. They've also got the.
You can have that objective.
They've also got the Balagus Putrefier, who gives all weapons lethal hits, all crit hits on a 5, and then also a free grenade stratagem every turn, which is quite nasty. We have the Lord of Contagion, just a super version of the Death Shroud Terminators, just damage 3 rather than damage 2.
Yeah.
Lord of Virulence, re-rolling wound rolls for Terminators with ranged attacks. Got a heavy plague weapon himself. He's also got the Living Plague, so it's an enhancement which increases their aura by 3 inches.
Which is just nice to have.
Yeah, especially if they've all got 12-inch flamers, makes them go from being out of 3 to in with 12 with all their flamers. I have 2 Malignant Plague Casters, which are being proxy with the 2 Terminators, same size based, so should match alright. D3 damage on all their weapons, so could swing, could hit.
So you're gonna also, as we're deploying it, just say what units they are as well.
As I'm doing it.
Yeah, 100%. That'll be a Rhino. Tally Man's going to be by himself. Third profile's par. Yeah, you roll 2d6 start your command phase, 7 up, get extra CP. And then Typhus, obviously, by himself, needs no movement at this point. The 10-man brick with the 2 leaders will also be a Rhino. They've got 10 cultists with 6-inch scout, a brick of 6 Terminators, a brick of 3 Terminators, 2 10-man bricks of Poxwalkers, 2 things of Nurglings.
Bloody hell, so many units.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's insane.
Is
he still going?
No,
mate.
I think that's the scary part yet. So 2 things of Nurglings with a 6-inch -1 to hit in melee. Rotigus plus 2 Brigands. So with the 2 melters, melter 4.
Still awake, chat.
Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Reese, what's the main thrust? Because this is a friendly game. So, what's the main strategy you're going for in this one?
So I played Nick yesterday, and the main thing I noticed was the point dispersion of my units. I ran Morty yesterday, so a lot of it was focused on one group. So when he died, a big group went down. Same with Marcus died.
And you were tempted by the reduction in the points to multi.
Yeah, to see if it was worth it now. So at 300 points, he's still extremely good, just for his aura of removing modifiers to rolls. But his damage profiles and his overall survivability isn't worth 300 points for me. So I've subbed that out for an extra
it's a strange one. He's cheap. He's got a great profile, but
He just doesn't do enough. He's always really good
it's a shame.
in niche situations, but if you're not in that situation, you might as well have that.
Right, and Nick's been patiently sitting there waiting for his
This
turn.
will be done quick, lads. Custodes! Okay, so I've got 2 Blade Champions rocking out with 4 wardens apiece. Ladder motherfuckers with 4 Feel No Pains. Blade Champion gives the unit. I got Custodes.
Oh, there was a minor technical difficulty there. We got some nurglings in the wiring. So anyway, thanks. Welcome back. Please, could you run us through just the end of your list again, then, Nick?
Yeah, no problem. Captain on bike, he can move at the end of the fight phase, and he gets a captain free strat turn. And I have a grav tank, just because it shoots really hard, and I thought
Something
it would
was
be
missing.
fine. Yeah. So it's 2,000. Oh, and an assassin, because you can't really play Custodes without something fucking around getting points now and again. Yeah. So each one of my units needs to kill 2 of Reese's. So we'll see how this goes.
Any enhancements, minimals?
This boy here is damage free,
Oh, you got the damage too.
so that's it.
Great.
6 attacks with lance, strength 8, -2 damage free.
Okay, so what's your kind of strategy here, then, Nick?
Be aggressive as fuck, kill stuff, get into combat as quickly as possible, slingshot off Reese's units with big charges into his back lines, because it's only hold 2 and there's 5 objectives on the board. So the goal is to get on objectives, burn them, and then get another one.
Okay. Well, the eagle-eared listeners amongst you probably noticed that we don't have our host Ben Lane this evening. He is predisposed.
Touching grass.
Yeah, he's just greasing his vocal cords. He'll be back with us soon, I'm sure. So it's just going to be me, and that's why it's going to be quite an interactive So anyway, without further ado, I think we've been going now for a fair few minutes. So let's get to the deployment and just talk us through what you're doing in your deployment, why you might be doing it. Nice open play. I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
It's not a league game this time, so nice and friendly. After you, sir.
Mulligan. Oh, hell do
You can deploy first.
I'll deploy first, yeah.
Has everybody got 3 units?
Awesome. So, first thing going down will be a group of Nurglings. 3 of them. T3, 6 wounds each.
Infiltrate, a chance.
Infiltrate, 0 C, so they can't do actions. They can only really do mobility, but
You're not deploying them on an objective to give overwhelming force.
I'm here, chat. Don't worry.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Overwhelming force is not going to be something you score again.
So the mission, just to remind us, gents,
Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth. Yeah. So that's going to be 1 for your home. Well, you get up to 10, right, a turn,
Yep.
Yes.
including your home objective.
Yeah.
Yep. Hold 1, hold 2. Burn for 5.
Yes.
Or burn opponents for 10.
for
Don't
10.
burn your own.
Can't burn your own. Very good.
Okay.
Second point.
For me, I'll have 2 Terminators. They're going to sit here on my home field objective.
Awesome. I'm going to have the Tallyman by himself, just at the back.
So it's Crucible of Battle, so that's going to be from the long edge to the short edge here. So just
Here we have 4 Sisters. They're going on the edge of the deployment here in case I pull Containment.
Yep.
First turn. That means they can just move an inch and then.
Awesome. I'm going to put Rotagus down.
Yep.
And
He's
gonna
not
go-
deep striking. No, he's going to just.
Oh.
He's just going to walk.
ball a move.
What a lad!
Rotagus on
He's
the
going to
go.
charge head first.
That's it. We're just going to try and make this game fun. To be honest, Josh will ask me a few times, "Why did you do that, Nick?" And I'll just say, "Because it seemed fun." So that'll be the answer most times. We've got 4 Sisters here, once again, just in case I pull Containment.
Or with bolters over flamers, yeah?
Or with bolters. So nice and simple.
In deployments like this.
Oh yeah, good point. So they can go right on the edge there. Carry on. They're going to go up here.
We're going to go with a brick of 10 Poxwalkers. Spaced out just around my home objective. Hopefully trying to screen something out. Trying to make the 18-inch gaps just to try and knock out those Minotari.
And I'm going to be drawing here, so there's the deployment. I'm just getting them though here. Crucible Battle, that's going to be the drawing. Just testing that. Not a very good line, but there you go. We should have the secondaries cam. The DAS cam's all working, so we're good. We are good.
Feel free to play your next thing, but I just put these Poxwalkers down there so we spread them out a little bit.
The assassin is just going to go just off of this objective here, just a millimetre away from this objective here.
We should declare what's in deep strike, shouldn't we?
In deep strike, I have my captain.
Yep.
Well, in reserves, I have.
reserves,
Actually, no. I changed my mind. I'm just going to have my Vedatari in deep strike, and that's it.
I have both Terminator bricks and Typhus.
Okie dokie.
Don't be afraid to let us know what you think the score will be.
Well,
Be interested to take a poll.
You predicted what, 14-6 you say? Was it 13?
I think 13-7.
13-7 you reckon? To me?
Yeah. You're buffed like crazy,
You're
mate.
putting the pressure on me.
You've got so many units. It'll be
4, 6, 8, 9.
I think I'll be lucky to get 7 points.
You say that.
And plus, I'm going to play fucking YOLO. Because it's a friendly game, and we ain't got all night, lads.
My terrible ability.
No, I mean, if we can get a 2K game done in
2 hours? That's
2
my
hours.
specialty, baby. Let's go.
A unit of the second.
Finishing early? No, me? Never.
The second unit of Nurglings will be going just on this
Yeah.
terrain here, not on the objective.
Okay. No
Because
problem.
I guarantee if I did, you'd get overwhelming force turn one.
madness.
Next, we are going to go for a Brick of Wardens.
Wardens.
And we are going just on the line here, just so I can angle it so I can't be shot
I'm going to start the clock just to keep
by
you,
anything.
keep you both honest.
You could ask for time checks.
Yeah, we're going to go with player 2 is Nick. And
Hello.
player 1 is going
Okay.
to be Reese.
Number 1 makes sense. Right. So, unit of
chair.
scouts.
I'm gonna forget that. That's gonna stay here forever now. That's not all. That's gonna be here forever. I better put this where I can see it.
Right.
What's for dinner, Josh?
For dinner, I have with me several bottles of beer and my Chinese.
Nice.
Chicken chow mein.
I had an Indian before I came here.
Single bad diet.
So that's, you know, you think you're deaf god, mate. I had an Indian, so we're going to be even Stevens tonight.
God. There's no 6-inch scout onto the objective, is there, at all?
6 inches, what?
There's no 6-inch scout onto the objective, that's a real shame. It is what it is.
Is what it is.
Would you rather us come round that end or the back end?
Go around that way, please. Just avoid
See
the
a
wires.
beautiful face.
Mate, I've got a face for radio. Oh. Christ.
Just want to document this.
Cheers, lads. Cheers.
Gotta get back on Reese. What are you trying to do, Reese, with your box of despair?
A box of despair. Carry it around with me and keep it close to make me feel better about myself.
Okay, let's just see where they're going.
Rich in the chat being a Nurgle fanboy, never. Pull the other one.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So just placing a 10-man brick of cultists down, just so I can maybe get containment if I draw it first turn. If I get anything to evolve around that objective, there's only an assassin on there. Maybe even get the assassin with the cultist because, you know, in my rolling I could either.
So what's in there? There's the cultists here.
There's 10-man cultist, all with the regular cultist weapons, path of 3. One's got a heavy slugger, which is on 5s, rapid fire 3. There's a flamer, D6 shots, it'll have no AP on it. And then there's the grenade launcher, which you can do crack or frag.
It'd be nice having options.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Well, I had to kit bash all of them because GW don't like selling their cultists with weapons they can be equipped with.
Don't worry, Steve, I've got my weighted dice with me today.
Yeah.
One of them seems to have gone walkies.
How many 4+s can the Custodes roll? We've got Jacob in chat saying hi, Reese.
Who said hi?
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob said hi. Friends from college.
Friends from college, cool. We've got Hazel Reese saying there's a bit of an issue with static on the Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
she might type again and say it's all sorted now, but that was a while ago.
Oh, it was. Hopefully that's
Hopefully
fine on the
that's
Twitch
sorted.
stream.
That's my partner.
It's got a Thomas Stokes shouting Reese into
See, I
the chat.
brought the fan club with me today.
I know, we've got a lot of Reese fans in. So that's 3 units down. So we've got the. Actually, how many units you got there, Reese? I've got on the X here.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
So I need to put these boys down. Did you know, chat, that we have a Twitch? So twitch.tv/hot dice games. No spaces, no underscores, no nothing. If you've already got the YouTube open, feel free to open up the Twitch as well. Mute the stream. And then it counts as a live viewer because we're trying to get affiliated on there so we can get some cool stuff in the chat.
Yeah, and this is only our second stream on there, so it's all a learning curve, but we're getting there. It's not as hard as everyone makes it look, he says.
He says faffing around
Yeah.
before the fucking stream.
No panic, honest. So yeah, we've got Rotka's down here. We've got, is that a tally man on the objective there?
Italian man on the objective.
We've got a 20-man blob of, what's this?
He's 10-man blob of pox
10-man blob of top
No call
talkers.
forward for me.
Got
Did you
cultists here.
put
That's
that
all you've...
down?
No, I've still got 6 down.
Oh, and then you've
I've
got
got
some
6 down.
Nurglings
6 down?
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, one thing of Nurgling just
Nurglings
here, and
here.
another one just
That's
there.
fine.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was just trying to track those down. And Nick, what have you got? Just point at what you've got down
So
so
I've
far.
got some sisters down here.
Sisters there.
I've got an assassin here infiltrating.
Sneaky,
just
that's a
off the objective.
Calidus.
Calidus assassin.
Yeah.
Good 2 terminators on my own field
2
objective.
Terminators there.
Wardens and a blade champion here.
Nice.
A squad of custodian guard here.
Oh, so that's 2 units.
Sisters back in the back corner there.
And sisters here. Okay, interesting. So, getting a little bit of glare on these sheets that Richard's given us, unfortunately.
Which has terrain been a pain in the arse. I haven't looked
Yeah,
at
it took
before
us.
tonight.
One of the reasons we were late today is
Never.
thank you to Rich for loaning us the WTC terrain, but my God, did it take a long
There we
time to put together.
That's another unit.
Another unit down, yeah.
Yep.
Sound. So the difference between my rhinos is the one with the Nurgling on it is going to be the 10-man brick with the 2 characters, and the one with the guy on top is going to have the 2 malignant and playcasters in it.
Mm-hmm.
So the 2-man squad is going to go. So many choices. Sisters there, sisters there. I think it's gonna go. What's the range on your grav tank?
48.
Of course it is. Right, it'll go safely back here. They have 18 range on there. psychic weapon anyway.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take this squad here
Yep.
and put them, just squeeze them in here
Yep. Sorry, move these away
in
for you.
the terrain and so on and so forth. Okay, there we go. I've got one more drop after you.
Cool. Brigand. Yeah, 12 shots, AP2 on the closest target, or the Melter 4
Yep.
death machine that it is. It's going to go just on this objective in between the bits of terrain, so
Can't be seen.
can't be
past
seen.
this.
Yep. These boys here are just gonna come in here and just stretch around here like that.
What's in there, Nick?
We have another squad of wardens and a blade champion.
Blade champion. Okay.
Okay, I'm done. Go, carry on. Go nuts.
Cool. The 10-man Rhino is going to come in just there, I believe. Or is he? No. No, the 10-man Rhino is going to sit back here to around 12 inches back. A little bit further back, just 'cause I don't trust that grav tank.
Cool. Carry on.
Where is said grav tank?
That's a really.
Oh shit! I have to deploy it.
I was going to say.
Yeah, the graph tank to go. Oh, where's that going to go?
Right here. It has fly, so it can pretty much go wherever it wants.
Yeah, of course it does. Why would a Custodes list have?
So looking at this chap, I don't know what you're thinking, but you know we've got this big block here. It's really got one way to go. So it's probably going to come to here. This is going to try and throw in here, but it's quite far away. So I don't think that's going to be a first turn. They got scout those sisters. No, they haven't.
Mine do.
Yours
Eric
do.
and established locus, mate. That's a CP. I'm gonna pull them both first turn.
It's just yeah. Card assassin here, which is it's
I know
going to
what
have to draw
So
instant
you've got
here, but it's only one OC, so it doesn't need to be engaged. So that's one of the challenges
I think I'm
that
fully deployed.
Nick's going to have.
Is that everything? I've literally thrown this list together last minute. So, yep. And we are good to go, I believe.
Okay, when's the smoke and mirrors? Is it now or is it after roll off?
It is now, I think.
It is now. Wicked. Captain's coming off.
Rotterdam's coming off.
Shock.
I know. Who saw that coming?
First turn, baby. Let's go.
Il Capitan.
It's actually time. I don't know if I want first turn.
It is now my time to tell you what Contagion I'm running.
Yep.
And people might think I'm weird, especially Rich, but I'm going to be running -1 to save.
That's not a bad thing. Into a 2+ armor.
A lot of my army, I ran -1 to hit, -1 to weapon skill, ballistic skill yesterday. I noticed that the majority of my units that were going into heavily were already AP2.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that were lacking were the ones that had AP0. So like the Havoc launchers or the bolters on the Rhinos or just the small little chippy damage. If I can't get the chip damage off, the big damage doesn't make much difference when they were at the end on one wound.
Yep. And I was remiss to mention earlier, I'm running Shield Host today. Custodes. Every time I activate in combat, I can choose either lethals or sustained on a 6. My detachment rule gives that to me on a 5. Or I can pick an extra AP. So just assume, however, I'm going to be critting on a 5 until I say otherwise. Everything.
Play Company has changed a bit since last spoken as well. So Play Company has changed. So it's the still a -1 aura with -1 toughness, -1 to save. Battle round 1, 3 inches. Battle round 2, 6. Battle round 3 onward is 9 inches. Part of the enhancement on the Terminator. They have changed how the sticky objectives work slightly. It's huge. So usually the way it works, the way it works now is at the end of my command phase, if a Death Guard unit is on an objective, it becomes sticky and infected. They are two separate things. Sticky can be removed like any other sticky can. If you control the objective, I lose sticky. However, if a objective becomes infected, it is permanently infected for the rest of the game. And the way it is phrased is that as long as my opponent does not control it, it gains all the benefits of my aura as if it were a unit from my army. So the -1 to save Contagion will apply as long as Nick doesn't control the infected objective. The sticky doesn't come back though. I have to have a unit at the end of my command phase for it to become sticky again.
Okay,
Otherwise
so
it'll be
interesting
really strong.
choice on everything said there. So -1's the armor save, for the extra pip of AP.
Yep.
And I think we've covered the rules. So I think, without further ado, gentlemen, it's time to roll some dice. Here we go, first turn.
Turn 1 to me then.
So that's Reese going first.
Not a fan of that.
Not a fan of that.
Right, well,
I kind of wanted
best
first
of luck
turn.
to you. Best of luck to
Just
you.
so I put my assassin here, I thought If I got first turn, I could just smidge my assassin up. She could just burn that objective. That was my plan because you had nothing that could get there in time.
No.
So I thought like that would have been an interesting ploy.
Let me do my.
Damn. Actually, I'm kind of sad about that.
Is it objectives first or scouts first?
It is. Scouts first.
Scouts first, yeah. I imagine so.
Look at that dash tray.
Oh, I chose
All its glory onto the screen. Had a problem with the secondary missions camera, so we're gonna have to make do. Let's go and see where these scouts are gonna go. Have you got any scouts yourself, Nick?
Nope.
No, so there's no real need for denial here in terms of just trying to keep him boxed in, because obviously you can't scout within 9 of another unit. So you,
It should be within 9 of them.
yeah,
Yep, just outside of it. Nice.
doing a good job there checking if he's within 9 of them.
Yeah.
That's Hassin, which is behind that building there.
Yep.
Just for viewers who might not know.
I played for first turn. Scott I was going to do something really cheeky. I wanted to do something fun. I thought if I went first, the assassin on the board there, she could burn that objective potentially. So that was
a turn 1 bird.
that was going to be my play, yeah. That's why she's there.
Sociopath.
I love that.
Just because, you know, it's a friendly game. Just do unfriendly things.
Right, just draw my secondary cards then. Shuffle them one more time. And we get. On this one, or left or right?
I can't see, the camera's down, unfortunately.
Oh, so it's not.
So it's just going to have to tell me what it is.
Okay, I've got recover assets and marked for death.
Cover assets and mark for death.
And mark for death. My mark for death will be my tank,
Yeah,
this Brigger Wardens,
yeah,
and these Terminators.
great. Don't think I'm going to be scoring that then. Recover
Not a
assets.
great one for first turn, but at least you can burn it and get a CP.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, if I can take my Tallyman roll to show at the start of the turn, sorry. So on a 7 up, I get a CP. That's a CP. It's a good drink. Oh, very happy, happy, happy.
I prefer to sprite myself.
Okay.
Right. I think I've got 2 CP. I will burn Mark for Death turn 1 then, just to try and score something early
Right.
game.
Burning it for getting rid of that CP. Cool.
Put that put it here for now.
It's got CP for free.
Yep, basically, another 1 CP. And my next secondary is Established Locust. Ooh, not great for a turn 1 Death Guard.
No. But you can get it for turn 1, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, I can score on both turn 1, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's just a case of what we're going to dedicate to have to.
I just have to update chat on that one. So that is established locus now. So burn marked. So most, I'd say, Reese, it's interesting you did that, but I'd say most probably top level players wouldn't burn on the first turn, just because they want to keep that CP in the bank. It's nice to go into turn 2 with 3 CP.
Yeah, true.
I had that yesterday when I spent 4 in one turn. That
You did.
kind of turned the game.
I've tended to notice with Tallyman especially though, especially if the luck's on my side, I'll end up with surplus CP, in which I'll end up trying to think of ways to spend it that wouldn't benefit me. I'm just trying to spend it for the sake of having it. So
Okay.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Establish locus. Cover assets. Let's get moving then. Right, so. No, we can't do actions. Of course they can't, which is great. The Brigand is going to move. What's the movement on your grab tank?
10.
Of course it is. Shouldn't be able to go too far out. Side. So I'm going to bring the Brigand out around here. And 6 inches from the deployment zone in the centre is right in there. So the Poxwalkers are going to move.
But you've got this unit here.
What are they going to?
Easily to get a pen. It's really hard to draw with the mouse.
It's going to move forward 4 inches.
Very hard to draw with the mouse.
Out onto here. Just out there. Just out there. Yep. Follow behind. And then. Oh, he's a bit far behind. So it is. Cool. Well, the Poxwalker's going to stay still. Tallyman's going to stay still.
Oh, Rich in chat saying infected is only when you control it. It has the aura.
It's when the opponent doesn't control it, it says on the FAQ.
So when you control it.
No, as long as you don't control it.
Yeah, which you do if it's sticky.
Sticky
but
twists.
If you walk off it, for example, and I've already infected it, so in a prior turn, it'd still be.
Yeah, if I don't have it, if it's not under my control at that time.
Yeah, if you control it, I don't get it. If you're not, if you don't, if it's like by itself, for example, but I've infected it in a prior turn, it will be active as a contagion, it's not a sticky. Which is very nice to have, to be honest. Right, 10-inch turn, no. They're without, they're in. The Rhino's going to move 10 for the pivot, literally just inside the objective hit. We go around the Poxwalkers, there's that gap there. Just snuggled up.
Yeah, good.
That will be doing that. I'm going to move the other Brigand on the other edge of this gap, so just there. And then the other Rhino. He's not getting very far. Sisters, 6 inch. They'll advance and charge your wardens.
The red ones, yes. Ooh.
Okay.
We have Rich who's trying to jump, would like to jump in on the commentary actually. So I'm going to actually see
Yeah, go
if we
for
can
it.
get him in.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be great.
That'd be fun.
Great for me, from my
Especially a
side.
Death Guard expert.
Yeah, how Death Guard
Yeah, Death Guard expert.
It's my lid's alright.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, it's none of your stuff. Oh. Nice having another Death Guard player telling me how all my moves are wrong. So,
Well, part of the joy of this is you can look back and
just towing it there.
see your own
Joy.
play.
Joy.
But also, you know, if someone's commentating on it, it can be a big advantage. And I find it very difficult to commentate because every time I open my mouth, the two players look at me like, what should I do?
I won't lie, I've never been this nervous for a game of Warhammer in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's just being on stream.
Oh, right.
I've played it before myself, it's just the...
Well, enjoy it, man. It's some words of encouragement from the chat. You know, I think Reese has got nothing to worry about. We had a lot of guys on stream. I've done it, I think, a couple of times myself. I'm going to try and get on a bit more, actually. Have some guest commentators on. And we always like to get people who played to come back on and do the commentary as well.
Yeah.
Having been on and experiencing it. Nick's not been on yet. He's played. This will be his second game on stream.
Soon.
Hopefully.
Right, I think that is all of my shooting. Oh, my movement done, sorry. No, it's not. I'm going to move this Tallyman just 4 inches inside the subject, so he's just... Oh, no, you can't. It does, yep, so recover assets have to be wholly within the... Yeah, wholly within different zones. That one Poxwalker just couldn't make it out, so he's not going to be able to do the recover assets for me. So it's going to have to be this Poxwalker group here for recover assets, and this Brigand here for recover assets outside my deployment zones, 2 different spots. I'll be very upset if you manage to kill either of those first turn.
And then bomb charge.
Yeah, and then established locus is going to be the Rhino because it's just towing within 6 inches. And measure it there.
2 points.
Yep.
So do you feel like your deployment was good there, Reese? Because the line was here, but I can see you've only really managed to get onto one objective here.
Yeah.
Top, whereas you've not managed to get onto this bottom one at all, or even to threaten that middle one at this stage. Well, you have got something to threaten. You've got that Rhino in that building there.
Yeah, I think I may have deployed a bit too cautiously.
Yeah.
I found turn 1 and 2, especially yesterday against Nick, that a lot died very quickly, and that left me turn 4 and 5 with, what is it, 3 units maybe at most.
You made a comment where you haven't got a lot on the board, Nick, and then all of a sudden
I had nothing
you
on
had
the
nothing
board.
on the
It
board.
was,
Like in one turn.
so it might have been a bit more conservative than I'd like, but it is what it is. I think there's only very minimum shooting I can do here, so I think I've measured over there. I think these 3 can. I think these 2 at the back can't. These guys here obviously can't, and these 2 just about can in 12 inches.
Only one can see, and he's out of range.
Is that a range?
I'll give you one.
Just one cultist fire.
I'll give you one.
You're very merciful. Can the guy with the nurgling being outstretched not see? No.
No.
That is a shame. But it is what it is. So just a single cultist shot then. So it is just one shot, hit on a 4. It hits. T4, 9 contagion range, so I 5. Nope, nothing. And then might as well maybe try and do some plinky damage. There's nothing I can do plinky damage with, not enough range. Yep, that's the end of my turn, I think. Won't make any charges, obviously, because I'm not insane.
You want to charge my fights first, unit?
I'll pass.
Okay, cool.
You can charge mine if you want.
Yeah, I probably will after I find
You probably will, yeah. So I get just 2 for the established locust, and then recover at scores end of your turn.
Okie dokie.
So you got you didn't get Locust?
You got locust? Yeah,
So
locust.
two.
So.
Sorry, just catching up, trying to get Richard in on the stream as well. So
Yeah, it's all right.
let's go 1, 2 for Locust, and recover is at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So that's going to be great. That's going to be turn 1 now for Nick.
Up to 2 CP. In regards to my cards, we have Storm,
Still hostile.
and we have Cleanse,
Nice.
which is going to be tough.
Storm is not a bad one though for you.
Storm's quite simple.
I have 2 OC on that objective.
Yeah, Storm's quite a simple one, but in regards to Cleanse will be quite difficult.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. So the distance between my sisters and the objective is 10 inches. So I have to get a 10-inch move to get on there.
What have they got at the moment? 6 inch?
6-inch move.
So you need a 4.
I need a
50,
4
50.
for any advance to
50,
basically
50?
get spawn. Get a blah blah blah. Okay, so first of all, the sisters are going to advance. Actually, I think I might just shoot you off it, if I'm being honest. I think what they're going to do instead is they're just going to move. I'm not going.
So you know the screen that I'm sharing, that's the live version, slightly ahead of the actual teaching stream.
So you have a line of sight there.
Yep.
I'm sharing it.
Obviously the benefit of cover, but
Yeah.
wait, have they even got AP on the bowlers?
Nope.
No, didn't think so.
Oh god. Oh, I need to hit the gym. I swear this is closer to this door than it used to be a week ago. All right. This squad of sisters is going to sit where it is for now.
Yep.
What is the distance here? So
Should be 24.
Yep. So these boys here are going to advance.
Yep.
So for my advancer, I have a 4. So they're going to move 10 inches. So they're going to come.
Right, but I'll bring you in, but you're not in. Rachel will bring you in.
So yeah, you should in theory not be able to charge them, thankfully.
So we have with us now, Rich has joined. Say hi, Rich.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, Rich. Yeah, he's our resident Death Guard expert, so he's going to be chatting away while Nick and Amarines continue their turn
Not offended.
without us interrupting them in any way, I'm sure. So, Rich, yeah, you just making some points there on the new rules for the Contagion, which is quite an interesting one.
Yeah, the infected objective markers. So our army rule is Nurgle's Gift. The detachment rule, we sticky the objective and we infect the objective. They're both separate things. So when it's infected, it has Nurgle's Gift and it has the sickness.
Up there is where he is.
There.
24.
But in order for it to have the sickness, we need to control it.
6, then we'll see what I think.
Yeah, that's in charge.
We've got 5.
And the sickness is the aura of -1 toughness.
-1 toughness, and in the instance of Reese now, it will be -1 save.
Okay, to
How do you
remove
feel
this
about
second.
that choice?
Just pick this up.
I get it with low AP weapons,
20.
but the Custodes hurt, man.
You have to go around the numbers.
He's just got to roll 2s. That's what an 87%,
That is not a bad idea.
or is it
Yeah,
and with rerolls, it goes to like 93% or something.
11. That brings me to.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Objective.
You want to try and stat check that slightly, just take the edge off, I think, and then we'll see if that's how that goes. So Nick's got a huge advance there, I guess.
Yes, that's right.
That's going to pay dividends for next turn, because that's going to be tough to shift.
There's nothing really over that side that I can see
Okie dokie.
to deal with it either.
This is...
No.
And then These boys.
There is a brigand behind the wall, but that isn't going to kill a brick. Are they wardens?
Those are wardens on that number 1 objective at the bottom there.
That is correct, sir. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be tough to shift.
I swear that this table's moved. I swear.
Oh, well, you can
This
push
table's moved more this way.
Push it this way a bit.
Because I'm a chunky boy.
Trying to
So
make it difficult for
we
you.
have this squad of wardens are going to advance as well. They only get a 1.
Scores on the doors.
What we can do is start putting pressure.
Yeah, so we got secondaries was Storm and Cleanse. Storm's probably got an easy-ish one if you could shift those cultists. It's an auto Storm.
And then
They'll die easy.
Mind you, can you have Storm on the first turn?
I swear we had this exact same conversation with Jordan yesterday, and he said no.
no.
So that's a redraw straight away. Okay, no problem. Redraw Storm.
Poxwalkers.
That's CP.
I always forget that.
Poxwalkers Tallyman.
So yeah, he got marked for death. Right?
So that's 1 CP now.
Honestly, it's probably going to be
Well,
2
at least you
CP.
both got a similar
Yeah.
start.
It's
Yeah.
going to be 2 CP, to be
Yeah.
honest, because I'm not.
Mark for death is done now, though. We
Yeah.
haven't got to worry about that later
Because I'm
on.
not going to be able to get either of my secondaries.
You can only gain 1 CP.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to keep 1 maybe, but we'll see about that. So I've got a good stage
I
here.
feel like keeping cleanse not a bad idea.
What was the other secondary?
Cleanse now and
As opposed to mark for death.
March death.
marked for death. Yeah, not great.
You're exposing a lot.
They can't. Them warden can't do it because they advance.
That's
Yeah, they
your,
can't.
what is that, 4 wardens and the blade champion.
Yeah, it's a
So
CP.
what we're gonna do, these girls here are going
That's
to
what I said.
advance.
I can't quite make out the
1.
CP on
So can they now
those
see
dice
or-
there.
Oh no, that's the one that you can't see past, isn't it?
Let's
Yeah.
see if I can change the white balance.
We've got 2 girls that can see. Oh no, they have to be holy with him, don't they?
I'm loving the new maps as well.
Oh, no, that's a vehicle.
Was-
The new
with
what, mate?
So you have to be holy
The
with
new
terrain to be able to-
deployment map with the lines and the obviously
Oh,
we were
yeah, yeah, so
discussing
this
in
is-
chat earlier.
This is something we want to bring. We're going to be selling these soon, which are these game mats with deployment lines on. Let's just see if we can actually make it a bit clearer on the.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a bit nicer, isn't it?
How much charge radius?
Yeah, it's just something that's needed. They're kind of generic deployment lines. You can't quite make out the red and the blue lines on here, but they're for the slightly different ones. The tipping point mission.
I can't out
Just great. We can do them reasonably cheap, so we want to make them like slightly less than what's on the market, so it's accessible.
That's it. Unless they charge.
That's what the channel's about, making everything accessible for not just for the Welsh team, but globally, really. And there's no suppliers in the UK that can
And then she is going
that can
to
really make them. So we're just trying to
here.
provide that to the
Just
industry.
gonna move just
To the
so
community,
we're
I should say.
here.
Yep.
And you've played on these yourself, Matt, Rich, haven't you? So
We've got
great
yeah,
quality.
Yes. Yes. The one with the squares I think will live a little bit longer because obviously if we have a new mission deck and they change the deployments again, at least the squares
into these cultists.
are still will still be relative.
Well, yeah, that's something we want to do. We want to add a grid
Yeah,
lines
score it at
because
least.
I think for deploying terrain, that's going to be great.
Yes.
But you know, we just the issue is, you know, if they change the deployments, yes, but I mean they're kind of generic, right? And they'd only really changed the tipping point ones. Will it change again? I don't think it will because there's not any complaints about them now. It's just when those maps first dropped, there was a lot of complaints.
Just be generic, correct.
No, the long sweeping diagonal was just a pain to deploy on.
How many are you? OT 2
2
each?
each.
I'm glad they kept Search and Destroy. That's one of my favourites.
God, lacking a lot of his
Yeah, Search and Destroy is great. A lot of people don't like it because it's very
only thing that's
favours
13
certain
now
armies.
is,
Um,
Marines.
but build a balanced list.
Can I hit you through the wall? Do I have?
Some don't have a choice. If you look at obviously
Within 2 of it.
your melees,
Yeah,
your world eaters, or your Tau, your shooting armies.
Within an inch of that wall, yeah.
I can get 2.
but you know you
It's
can.
pushing the wall, so.
It's
Oh.
yeah, it's
But
not.
still,
It's not
a
great.
balanced list.
Those guys are going to charge.
Balanced list.
Warden brick there.
Don't get me wrong.
Yep,
I can't really say
Game.
I want to go into world
Just
eaters on Search and
see
Destroy.
if I can deal with these boys.
It's going to go deep, I guess. You can push the table this way a little bit. on the white bit, the white one,
White.
the white table, and then I will adjust the camera accordingly. Okay, thank you. Sorry, we just had to make some slight adjustments for Nick.
Sorry.
I'm joking.
Accessibility is important.
Okay, that's great. So you can actually just about make out.
So you've got
2.
I've lost the drawing tool now, which is a great new feature that we've added.
Two.
We just need to get a drawing pen.
They shouldn't kill him.
No, but
I'd be very annoyed if
it
he
gives
Is
me,
it easy to manage on
it gives me free
tablet?
movement.
Well, yeah, this is all done on PC, so I've got the mouse here, but yes, we've got straight in there
So,
with these cultists. So what's gotten into those cultists in the top here?
Sisters.
So sisters, but they should
Then-
make reasonable short work of those.
They're not going to kill them, but it's the
It's what he stormed it already, so
But he went-
providing he screened him out with 3-inch tiling.
OC him. Unless I get hit back quite hard.
What do you
Yeah.
kill for?
So
And-
that allows you to do the cleanse.
No.
You advance them.
No, I didn't advance them.
No.
Oh, I did advance them, so they can't charge.
True.
Uh-oh.
And
So we just
From,
have combat here with 2
Storm Hostile, he could have kept turn 1, you know.
Are you sure? Is it choice storm hostile, or is it you have
Yes.
to redraw it?
Yes, the card reads, if it's the first battle round, you can draw a new secondary mission card and shuffle it back in the deck.
Yeah, it's
You can, you don't have to.
Keep it till turn
Yeah,
two.
you can only score it in turn 2.
Yeah.
Turn two onwards.
So
And then, yes, score it from turn 2 onwards, yeah.
Yeah.
From the second battle round onwards.
we are going for sustain.
Yep.
We're hitting on 2s, aren't we? Or do we
That
have them-
4 was already in there, wasn't it?
Or do we... No, I took the...
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking.
Got Fiend MA. Are you sure? I think the caveat is yes, you can keep it, but you can't score it until turn 2. So I think the choice was there to get rid of it.
Yes, it was. It was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's agree.
So we're looking for 2s.
But again, it goes back to the spending your CP early.
3, 6, 9, 10 wounds on the nerd wounds.
So it has changed in the data slate, just gone. Is that right? That you can score it turn 1? I missed that.
Oh,
But you can still
oh.
You can score it turn
score.
1.
Potentially.
Oh my god.
You can't get there anyway.
Yeah.
You can't advance.
Well, there you go. Something else we didn't notice.
But, yeah.
Yeah, still. So 6 up inbuilt in the nerdlings.
I think the changes were good for Death Guard in the Slave, especially those that took the hit.
You shouldn't kill the nerd.
Custodes. How does Nick feel the changes for Custodes affect him?
Right, that's honestly my bad.
What changes to Custode?
But then he's this way he's gonna.
That's what I mean. How does he feel about it?
So while Reese is doing that, Nick, how do you feel about the changes to Custodians in the
What
data slate?
changes?
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought he was going to say.
They needed.
Good talk.
I would say if every custody body went down by 5, now we're talking. We're cooking with gas.
But
Yeah.
no changes around him. That's a good thing. The armies that were contesting him,
They
they got a nerf.
That's the problem.
Got no shooting. That's,
Got no shooting at all.
Yeah.
Cool. That is my turn. I forgot to move the tank, but that's me being stupid and forgetting to do stuff on stream.
You're gonna burn
I'm gonna burn marks. Am I gonna burn both?
You're gonna burn. Can't you burn one?
Do 2 objective markers. 1, 2. 1, 2. Fuck it, I'll burn both. Fuck it.
Burn both.
We're both getting a CP.
Get you.
Did you score any secondaries that time?
No, he's got nothing.
No, so we're going in blind, and then it's Reese. You're going into your turn 2. Did you score recover?
I did.
So you got baby recover.
Will recover.
Or 1, 2, 3. Do you score any primary?
I do. I score a control 2 objectives.
You scroll. Yep. So that's going to be 10.
Yippee. And my secondary missions are. I can do it on the app now because I'm not got the camera.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can use the app. I'll type it out in the chat.
No prisoners and secure no man's land. Not a bad draw.
So no prisoners and secure no man's land. Yeah, secure. It's the dream of the game.
It is not bad at all.
Although you might struggle to get the 2
Yeah,
without
I was gonna
exposing
say,
yourself.
Two's not going to be easy unless I expose too much. So it's probably not worth it. So up to 3 CP. Tallyman roll. Get it.
Oh, man.
Love Tallyman. When he rolls.
A limp biscuit.
Right, let's get onto some movement then. Let's try and actually cause you a bit of trouble. without exposing too much of my entire army. Oh, your sis have the feel no pain. Is it 3 up pin against psychic attacks? Oh, nightmare, nightmare. They have advanced charge, 6-inch move, 12-inch charge. Yeah, 5.
Can't see through this.
No, yeah, no, I'll move them in a sec, don't you worry. Don't you worry. So much to think, so much to do.
I guess a lot of armies did get changes. Maybe with some of the boogeymen. Now, what were the boogeymen factions for you, Nick?
Sisters.
Sisters. They
Two
got
sons.
T-Sons.
T-Sons got hit.
They got hurt.
T-Sons is the biggest problem for Custodes in my opinion, purely because, let's say you're playing Space Marines, and a T-Sons unit throws out 3 devastating wounds.
Yeah.
What'd you pick up? A Marine and a half. 15, 20 points?
Yeah.
Something like that? 3 devastating wounds hits Custodes, that's 50 points you're picking up.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 times as painful as it is for most of
The top faction.
That's a good point.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So they were my biggest boogeyman. Sisters were an issue. Yeah. That's probably the biggest two.
Sisters taking a hit, but everyone's just lolled at that and said, well, a very small change to my list, and it's business as usual, which is, you know, not really what you want to hear
They're
from a
still running
balanced
the
slate.
Triumph. They're still going to run it.
Triple Exorcist is viable list.
60 points. They're still
And
gonna-
that's horrible.
Good lord.
Yeah, I just don't think it's.
Just because it says indirect, you don't have to shoot it indirect.
No, you don't have to.
You can shoot it direct.
Yeah, Rich is toting the Exorcist spam. You know, you don't have to fire it direct. Indirect, you can fire it direct. But the difference is, unlike your Plague Burst cannon, it's not. It's a Rhino chassis. You know, it's not got super save, T11, 5+ invuln, shit ton of wounds. It's quite. You don't really want to be exposing the Exorcist.
So you're getting Overwatch because
You don't, but you can.
Assassin.
You can essentially
So we've got an Overwatch
use
from
them
the
as a.
assassin happening here.
D6 shots. 5 shots.
So there's an assassin hiding behind here, and that's just
Take more
expose
cover
himself to
shots.
display.
Yeah, 2 to kill.
Yeah, for sure it was.
Blurred.
4 die.
4 die.
4 die.
I know if Ben was rolling that 2d6 flamer shots, it would have been a 10, but he killed the whole squad.
1d6.
It's only 1d6.
Yeah, 1 to 5. That's pretty good. That's a Ben roll.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well done.
1 to win.
That's pretty good.
It was 2 to kill.
We're not going to start talking about rolling after yesterday.
People always. I'm such a boogeyman apparently for these 4-up filming pains.
Yes.
But they're just. I don't.
It
Yes,
always
we
feels that way with Custodes. I don't think you've done anything particularly bad, you know.
I play Nick, and it always makes me want to build a Death Guard Custodes list afterwards.
Do I?
The Fiend, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting away from not being in range of the tank and also not being charged next turn. So
I think one or the other's happening, mate, unless you run back into your own deployment zone.
which I can happily. I have 12-inch movement.
There's the difference with Custodes. If you don't run tanks, people can just do whatever they like to you movement-wise. They can just sit 24 inches away from you and do whatever they want.
That is literally what my plan is. So you're going to be
Wanted
there.
to seed that side of the board. So we see a good line here, Rich, I think.
Yeah, I think the Custodes they got in a very good position with the advances they made.
I want to hopefully kill one.
Yeah, that was an insane advance.
I want to kill the assassin, mate.
But I mean, in terms of staging points, you know,
Okay.
this is great.
Well, that's come
Into
from
here.
background. Sorry, I did not.
Is there any ranged threat for these guys here? I don't think so. I mean, what's going to get those? You've got the fight first guys in here,
So
and they can probably get there quite easily.
They're -2 AP, so they would have put them on their invuln anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the issue.
The bubonic weapons are 1 damage. The heavy blade weapons are 2 damage,
And
The furthest you were going was that.
and they're 3 wound models. So
That's it. Oof, shit.
and what's in your reserve pool, Nick?
2 Vents Cause of Venetari.
So they can have rapid ingress for free, right?
That's correct.
Have you got anything in reserve, Reese?
Captain.
Yeah, Rotigus and 2 British Terminators and Typhus.
That's right. Okay, so he's got some big toys to come in here.
I want some big stuff, yeah.
And we're both sitting on quite a lot of
From where
CP.
you are, no.
I should get that. When I measured it out, it was with the impression I'd be able to hit with firing squad. But you can't do that. You sure?
It's a friendly game.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're playing by intention here. This is WTC rules. So it's a good habit. I notice a lot of players that do it. I'm moving this here, so you can't see me here. Do you agree? That's the best way to do it. Because if you don't do that, and you move it or you deploy something somewhere, and they do move and they can see it, it's too late to say, "Oh, well, I didn't think you could see me." Well, that's the game, folks.
It's a game, and it's also it's nice to be courteous and ask these questions.
Yeah.
Also ask the questions of what the opponent's units do, what the range is, etc. You don't keep anything from the opponent.
Oh, it's gonna be a hull, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah, I was going for a cheeky deep strike.
Can I get in there as well?
No,
I can get in there.
What
So
are you
it's this circle here, basically, I can make.
Who's he putting there?
6 dudes down there.
So as
That's fine.
I'm right in saying we have all said this is a friendly, fun game, and we're not here to try hard.
Right, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get 6 Death Shroud Terminators back there to hit his tank. That's the plan.
You won't be able to see them. Unless you
They will do that as well.
I will do it. I absolutely will do it.
He's blown his load here. That would have been a great rapid ingress race.
What, next turn?
Well, it's too late now. You've declared it. I'm not going.
Because my idea of this, although the more experienced players and Rich currently screaming at me might disagree with me, if I do this, I have the chance of hitting his. I have the chance of getting into combat with his tank, which will do a lot of damage if it does. And if not, he's now dedicated to come back and relieve pressure off my guys pushing forward.
The fact that there's a hole there, if you can get them in, that's big.
You've got to leave
That's that is the problem. That is.
It's a 9-inch charge, and they only move 4 inches.
With the foul blight spawn. Foul blight spawn.
So-
The Lord of Contagion. So it's re-rolling hit roll. So it's basically re-rolling hit roll, hitting with the ones. Unless I fish for lethals, which I probably might with against the tank, obviously. It's T12, did you say?
Yeah.
So I'll be winning on 5. So I might as well be.
-2 damage.
I might as well just be fishing for lethals.
-3 because it's minus obviously save as well.
Yeah, everything looks somewhat safe and scared.
Threatening any other objectives though. I have to tell him off for this a little bit.
So
I have to tell you off a little bit, Reese, that you're not putting any pressure on any more objectives either.
Well, he's got to come back because if them Death Shroud get on there, they're tanking and they're burning that home objective for 10 points.
if I'm not mistaken, they won't be able to be seen.
I'm being told off for that.
They won't be able to be seen by this boy because he's not wholly within the objective. A couple of cultists can shoot them.
You're not within 9. Is that not within 9 inches?
No, that's 9 inches there. So if I just
But yeah,
shuffle
there's no need for that rhino not to advance onto that objective, really. I think.
No prisoners is hoping going to try and take out with the 2 cast inside. So
Oh yeah, you got the casters in
yeah,
there.
the 2 casters are in there. So hopefully they'll take out the assassin minimum. That's no
Oh,
prisoners.
you
with
can
that.
see the assassin.
Yeah, that was
Plague Bust, baby.
Nice.
I should say.
Yeah, I
Plague
do love
Bust.
that combo. So just for those who aren't aware, we're talking about this rhino here.
Yes, with the 2 malignant plague casters
And there
inside.
is apparently a line of sight through here to the assassin, which is here.
It's only a 12-inch range, but it's
It's enough.
a lot of damage.
This is with a brigand. You are
Yeah.
getting within. So if you're doing it within 9, which you're not, very clever. Oh, you're
It's fine.
So I'm just gonna mention
you have to be
The
further back.
captain
He's
down
overhanging
there.
onto the finger.
He's not over.
You can see a shadow. It's absolutely overhanging.
There we go. So we have 18 inches.
Is
6
he within contagion range?
Okay.
No.
cool beans. That
It's
is.
not 6 inches now, isn't it?
Or do I want to keep a threat? I want
That
to
is
keep.
a lot to
Well,
bring in.
I want to keep a threat.
Contagion range of what?
He's going to use his
It's 6 inches at the moment.
Oh, my captain is using his free stratagem. He gets once per battle round for rapid ingress.
There we go. 2 rapid ingresses.
And these boys do it for free.
They do it for free, so because it's named,
You can do it more.
they can do it. Although they should technically do it after the captain's done it, because if it's named, you can do it if it's already been done, but not the other way around. But that's fine. It's really not impacting the game.
It's very naughty. Right, I think.
Can either of your brigands see anything?
Shouldn't be able to.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Carry on, good sir.
Even
Just
if they could.
practicing rolling some 6s here.
Even if you could, the only part you could see would be that line there. Like that's 1.4 inches.
I much prefer the carnivores over the brigands. 14-inch movement.
Way more. Way more.
Um,
So we'll start off
it can
with.
swing games at the end. 8 OC.
Start off the cultist shooting into your SSR. So the heavy bolter can see her, the flamer can see her.
These three.
Yeah, and one regular cultist weapon. So we will start off with the cultist heavy bolter. Now hitting on 5s, unfortunately, which I do not like. So yeah, hit rapid fire 3, so hitting on 5s. Only 2. And then toughness is T4, down to T3 because my Contagion.
Clear
So
dice, so
wounding
easy to
on-
see on the stream.
What, black dice?
Yeah, and the white dice.
Wounding on
Well,
a
that's hard.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're both good. Yeah.
2 at AP1.
Doesn't matter. Take 1.
Good.
Is it 2 damage?
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage each.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Down to 3.
And then what else is there? The flamer's there, so D6 shots. What's rough? 1 shot. Wounding you on 3s again, ignoring cover.
It's strength 4. Strength 4 toughness was what?
Firearm, 1
4.
shot. It hits.
4, so we're wounded on 4.
Yeah.
Doesn't wound. Unlucky. Right, playcaster number 1. They can't see melee. So yeah, both playcasters into the assassin. Will they do it on the hazardous? She's what, down to T3 now?
She will be T3, yeah, actually, because you're Contagion.
So wounding on 2s isn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big model to get killed. So I'll roll both at the same time. There's D6 plus 6.
This is big.
Oh, that one's gone forever.
Roll
That's a 3 and a 1.
Oh, not what you wanted.
So that's 4 plus 6, so it's still 10 shots.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of
Better
damage.
to have 18 though.
It would have been
Man can dream.
she's T3 now, so wounding on 2, so it's strength 6.
Crack on.
I love this Plague Burst Crastus.
Only 1 miss, that's 9 on your invul.
Jesus Christ, how much damage each?
D3.
D3 baby.
Oh, and she's out of there. Even Custodes.
She's definitely
even
dead.
That was only 1 4 plus.
Well,
He's saving them for later.
she
He's
rolls out
saving
the way
them.
now. That's 1 for no prisoners.
Cool.
She doesn't have the
Goodbye,
Custodes charm.
Calidus Assassin.
That's big for me because it's just her gone. I hate
Oh,
the
that's
assassin.
what you get for bringing a crutch.
Amen.
Typhus's ability getting nerfed, so it no longer ignores low enough. I'm still taking him.
That's way within range.
I'm still taking him.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't take the Calidus Assassin at the RT2 this weekend.
You didn't?
No.
I thought about not bringing that today.
What are you playing at? Space Marines?
Mama didn't raise no bitch. Yeah, I was playing Space Marines.
Amen. Right, we're gonna
I've
do
still got to
some.
be down here.
Yeah, Imperial Fist.
I forgot to clear out on that Rhino, so can't do it because I've already shot
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
a great RT2, I think.
So Rhino here is going to indirect into the
Ben did a great
Yeah,
job
like
with
that.
Crack on.
D6 shot.
He's got it down to a T now, I think.
There are different profiles. 2 shots.
And obviously we've got the Welsh Nationals coming up on the 15th of December.
Yeah,
Pause and
that
freeze.
one's going to be great. That's going to be the first big one for deciding the Welsh team for the
6
next year.
points something.
Not next year, the following year. But you know, it's a year-long process.
I know 6 inches when I see it, baby.
I don't.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Freeze.
I think we've got some great talent at club. Just need to nurture it, get them used to the
T4.
tournament, and because they're great playing casual.
Brigands are going to do the same thing, so I'll roll both Brigands at the same time to save time.
What's the rank?
But it's not just that. It's not just our club. It's all the other clubs as well in Wales.
How many are there?
So
4.
it's bringing them all together.
No blast for you.
Yeah,
Oh
no
yeah,
blast.
we'll definitely be having people coming from the
Sorry,
south to
what-
play it.
I have the chain kind
They won't be qualifying for the North Welsh division, but they'll definitely be there to stat check and you know test our players.
Well, they'll be wanting to test their own list against hopefully what is the best up in North Wales.
Yeah, yeah.
6. Not terrible, not great. Here's what it is. Hitting on 2s.
4s. Indirect.
4s indirect, sorry. Keep forgetting about that. Doesn't really matter, apparently. That's at least half, which is good. And then your T4, they're strength 5s and 3s. T3 is still 3s. That is 3 at AP.
0.
Nothing. Because
Oh, AP1 because of Contagion.
I don't think it's in Contagion.
one guy dies.
Even if he was, he had cover.
How have I managed to do that?
No, the Contagion is nothing to do with cover.
No, it's got nothing
Contagion is -1 smell.
Yeah, it's got nothing to
Fine.
do with cover. Why is this not? There we go.
I'm
That's
gonna keep
irritating.
nudging it just to really annoy you
Yeah,
every
stop
time.
nudging
Every
it,
time
Nick.
Josh looks away, I'm gonna go.
Oh.
"Oi, oi."
Right, can't really do much else there. part the cultist charging into.
7. You might need a 6 to get within an inch. No, you need a 7, mate.
It's a 7, is it?
That's a 7.
I think I'm going to charge him in there. Might
There you
even
go.
if I can get
Nurgle
on
number
there.
7.
Because in my head, if you charge with those guys there onto the point, we move them and charge them, they're going to get on there anyway. It's sticky for now, so it should hopefully.
Stinky.
7 inch charge.
Fail it. That's a shame.
10.
Does he have a CP? It's you need it for no prisoners.
No prisoners. CP.
Got one for the prisoners.
One for no prisoners, a
Yeah.
little secure.
Yeah, re-roll that.
If you would have just piled your dudes out, you would have got big secure. With like a 10-man brick in the middle of fights first. I can't fuck with that.
Yeah, but no, you definitely absolutely can because the outcomes.
fact that the
they're good.
Flyer's got to go deal with them.
In 4
Or even
shots.
though.
That's it.
That's 4 dead. Then in come the. Well, there's how many wardens are there? 8.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll put a. Don't forget the WNC tickets. I put them in the chat. They're on DCP. 15th of December. We've got some people signing up already. There's only 40 tickets. We will be taking over the entire Daniel Owen Centre. We'll be having all of North Wales and South Wales attending. Please check that out.
100% should be a fun event.
you make the 9-inch charge.
Should be a fun event.
And oh, sorry, we just missed that, Rich. We were so busy promoting the Welsh team that we've missed the 9-inch charge.
Oh, get in!
Oh.
Well, it wouldn't have been. 'Cause I hadn't made any melee attacks.
Well, we calculated the scores.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I'm
You
going
roll
to
in one.
heroic intervention. So I kind of have to.
All right, big boy pants now, Nick. Wait.
Right.
Whoa! Yes, he greased. They go where they like.
Yeah, 12 inches.
Where was the heroic from?
From the Custodes in that building there. Don't know if you can see it.
Are they within 6, are they?
Yeah, the way that Reese has moved his unit here,
Oh.
it's within 6 here. So
That's
yeah.
big.
See if that grab tank.
And the issue is, of course, that those
4.
Custodes
Okay, I
are
have
all
4
worth
on
2
I have
OC
5 on
each.
there actually, do I? Should I have 5 on there?
Moved off.
I'd,
So 1, 2, 3.
I'd be tempted to turn around and slap them back.
Oh, he's nowhere near.
Yeah,
I think
so-
that's the
Before
correct
they-
decision. Yeah,
I'll go grab
100%.
Ignore the tank.
Yeah.
Ignore the tank. If its weapons, if its main weapon is blast, you're not getting shot in combat.
So,
I don't think it is, mate, but still, it's the right call. So what's going on now? Let's listen
You're
in.
going to have to do some shuffling.
I'm not. Those 2 with it. Those 2 are touching,
Those
and then those 3 are touching, and they're base to base.
3 is 2 here.
There's 3.
This guy's over here.
Well, you can pile in. 3
Right.
Pilot, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can do
So
some
do
pilot.
you-
You're going to have to
don't-
do some pilot.
Do your pile in step.
Yeah, sure.
3 inch pattern, yeah?
Yeah.
After the any more charges to do? No. I don't think so.
So you went to base.
Yeah, he can't. So he's base. We have to
There's no other charges, I think.
You can kind of move 3.
further into base. He can then move.
You might have one guy
Yeah.
out.
He can move.
Oh, you need to slap the Terminators, man.
He'll just move. Okay, he'll move 3 inches across.
Oh, there's only 2
He'll move
Terminators in
3 inches
there.
across.
So
No, he was based.
Okay.
they're not
So he'll
wardens
say that
or
then?
anything,
Yep.
so they're only
Then
1
he'll
OC,
go
I think. Oh no, 12 Custodes 2.
So his space still the same size base.
Mhm.
Just a little bit you can fit just in there.
Okay.
That's all set. 7.
Hit me.
Sorry, that guy's on top there.
Fish for lethals.
Cool. Well, I get rerolls to hit, so 4 rerolls to hit, and I'm also going to get for 1 CP. You out see me still, so I don't get the full thing, but I get sustained hits 1.
It's going for the
Sustain
sustain.
hits 1. Well, no, he's already 2, and his contagion is 1, so he's already -3.
It's possible.
No, he's going for the sustain.
Oh, sustained 1.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Sustained.
Yes, you maybe 7 or 5 because CP 2 plus Contagion.
Oh yeah, the one.
No, should be hitting the Custodes with them.
Right, we got 1, 2, 3.
They're going to hurt your back.
Goodbye.
4.
That's definitely not Josh opening up the second beer of the evening. Definitely not.
And not the last.
Right, is this 6 Death Shower Terminators? All striking.
Every time someone makes a 9-inch charge, I'm going to make it open a beer.
Right.
Hey, my charge is re-rollable on most of my units, mate. You're gonna get drunk.
1. Did I get 1 E for that entire thing?
You get 5
So that's 6s.
That's a lot of
That's
misses.
not great. So that's 2 extra I can add in for the wound roll.
You re-rolling hits, you said, right?
Yeah, I reroll the whole hit roll. Are those lethals?
Yeah, so it's going for the full reroll. Nice.
What are these two doing?
They weren't part of it.
Okay.
Those two there with the lethals.
Yep.
He does have one lethal, doesn't he? So he doesn't need to re-roll that.
No.
So, let's do so. That's a little bit better. Not great though. Jesus. 6.
No.
That's 2,
Two.
3, 4. That's extra 4 this turn.
Hey, Huey, mind your own goddamn business.
Then 1 missed, 2 missed, 3, 4 missed.
What's the update, chat? What do we think the score's going to be? I need some. Give me some interaction here. I want to have some arguments.
12.
Oh, how many were there? There was 6 then, weren't there? 6 lethal, that's problem, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sustained. So we need on 5s.
Why are you picking up a 1?
I think it rolled over. I'll put it away if you want me to be extra safe.
No, pick it up if you're
Ah,
sure it
cool,
was.
cool.
If you're sure it was.
I'm not sure it was.
Okay.
Right, so we're on 5s.
Nice.
Not bad.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What's done?
Here we go.
Nice rolling there, Reese. Very nice
1,
rolling.
2, 3,
Never got to shot.
4, 5, 6. Right, so that is 2, 4, 6,
Oh my
8,
god, what
10,
is this creature who's coming
14
here?
on your invul.
Everyone, hide your wallets. We have Ash Loftus in chat. Team Wales extraordinaire.
Jesus.
2, 4, 6,
Um,
8, 10, 12, 14.
It's dead. Doesn't blow up.
Ah,
And then the champion still hasn't hit yet, so the champion will go into.
You have to declare
I
it
mean,
all
this
at
is big.
once.
This is turn 2. These Terminators are in the back objective
bad,
on
yeah.
Scorched Earth. If you can clear out those Terminators, you just drop the goddamn action to burn it and lol all the way home. Nick's laughing, but it's tears of pain.
Okay. Sustained.
yeah. Custodes going back
Oh
at you.
my god.
His custody rolls are finally over.
Yes.
2, 2. Do they have crit 5s?
Imagine if you'd gone for -1 to hit Reese, you goddamn idiot.
I know. It actually works.
There we go. 8. -2.
Yeah,
Hey
mine's
Manatee, how's it going? Nice to see you on Twitch.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4s.
Welcome to the
You
stream.
roll better that time.
Oh yeah.
7.
If only you
2,
had Dev Wounds.
4.
Maybe in the data slate, Nick.
Maybe one of these days.
You never know.
So 4 bundles.
Oh my god.
So 1 went through. How much damage? 2?
Yeah.
One found for a wound, so.
This motherfucker should collect Custodes.
It's not my day, baby.
That's a custody roll, that is.
Oh my
That
That's
was
actually a
big.
T-Sun's doom bolt.
Well, I think luckily for Nick, luckily for Nick, Reese is just not on any objectives, so he can actually afford to go back and do some damage here.
Um,
And
Or
keep-
he
and
can go
keep the
forward.
score pretty even.
Score some points at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's 4 points on the prisoners, is that right, Reese?
Yeah, sounds about right. 2 units. It was the Calidus and the Grav tank.
Yep.
And then secure no man's land. I control 1.
Draw 1 for. Is that 2 now? Or is it 3 for 1?
2. Just 2.
2. 1,
And it's
2.
5 for 2.
Yep.
Which is a big
It's
difference.
a big difference.
So it's a case of what do I do? What else can I dedicate?
You had so much you could have put on that middle objective.
Thanks, Josh.
Just saying. But anyway,
So I have
I'll
two-
leave that in your capable hands. We're going into turn 2 for the Custodes. Nick,
2 objectives.
you've got 2 objectives. It's good to put some points on the table. Which ones are the 2?
1.
No, you don't.
You don't who?
I would consolidate.
who?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't consolidated.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't do my consolidation. Just right out of you.
Yeah.
They can move through the walls of infantry.
Okay, so you need
Cool. So you control 1, yeah?
1.
All right, we need some good secondaries here next to keep you in the game. So
Secure
let's
no
get
man's
it.
land.
Secure, nice.
I won't bring it down.
You won't bring it down.
Why?
Recover assets.
Oh, great.
Oh, you are CP heavy. How many CP you got?
3.
3.
Okay. Not that I'm helping.
1.
Keep it.
2,
Keep it. It's a CP at the end. He's just scored 10 on primary.
Nice, Manatee. Welcome to the chat. Veterans and noobs all allowed. Nice to see you at your first game. So we're a gaming club in North Wales, and this is all part of our setting up the North Wales Championship. We have a league, regular league, almost 40 players playing every week. Every skill level. You've got international players. You've got people who've just started, and the whole point of this channel is
That's really good.
got everyone in the chat here is from the club, usually, maybe some outsiders, and they just get to watch their games back, listen to us slag them off, tell them what they're doing wrong, and hopefully improve. So that's what we try and do.
This is yours.
So let me just write down those 2 secondaries into chat because I haven't. Our systems are down.
I changed it to I spent the CP.
You spent the CP?
No prisoners.
No prisoners. No. Okay, so Custodes. Just type that out for chat. That is no prisoners. And my beer addled mind has forgotten the first one. Secure. Bosh.
So secure's auto because I've moved the sisters onto this objective. I now out OC cultists,
Nice.
and I'm already on that objective there.
You are already on that objective.
Yes.
So remind us what's in that bottom right corner there.
This one here. This one here. A lot of terminators.
A lot of your models. Where's what now?
So we have sisters here.
We've still got
underneath this
sisters
terrain.
there.
They are now out OCing the cultists.
They are.
Yeah.
And now they've moved.
Yep. They've
Yeah,
moved on
so
to
you've
this
got the
objective.
secure, yeah. So sisters there.
I'll probably swap this unit for the unit behind.
Whereabouts are the sisters? Are they right against the wall?
Yeah.
And those are wardens there.
These are wardens here.
They're wardens.
Wardens on that objective.
They're warden. The wardens on this objective. And what's in between them? In that terrain.
This one here, custodian guard
Their
and
guard.
custodian guard in the back.
And their guard as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a 10-inch move here.
No, not my brigand.
YOLO.
YOLO. It's got to be done. No prisoners, baby. So I'm going to spend a CP on my terminators.
Sorry, I'm going to Overwatch.
We try and keep the channel secret, Ash.
No, not them. I'm going to Overwatch them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, hold on, he's about to move them Terminators.
Oh, it's a torrent.
Okay, do you want to see that?
Overwatch with your flamer pistols.
It's two magicians.
From here.
The orcs call to everyone manatee. So Ash, you'll be happy to know we will be having Liam coming on the stream at some point, testing this out. We're going to have the first Welsh National Championship on the 15th of December. Good to come join us. Kevin's going to make some noise about that.
I can still see the nudge.
Just trying to get everyone skilled up and ready for the team 2026, really. And it's kind of like our club stream.
Is that the Liam coming in?
The Liam.
The Liam.
Sorry, Reese has played Liam. Tell us about that game, Reese.
Turn 1, he said, I'm sure you do fine, don't worry. And then turn 2, I had half my army left.
He was playing T-Sons.
He was playing T-Sons.
Yeah, T-Sons, Death Guard.
God damn it.
He did offer me a very kind deep strike in which he had 3 mutant vortex beasts all surrounding a 9-inch cap.
That's nice.
He's very kind of him. I appreciate it.
Let's come back with these boys. Fuck's sake.
Not afraid
Let's
to
see.
do bash though. He's not afraid to do bash.
Oh, absolutely not. With a smile on his face, he murdered.
Oh, he's the happiest man I've ever met, beating up noobs.
I shot that, by the way.
I don't know why he's still there, just pick it up. So here we need a...
Oh, shield captain in aggressive move here on the bottom. Got to apply the pressure here. There is
Video
I
froze?
think there is a trick here. You know what? I think this is. I'm just going to draw it out. I don't want to give the game away, but I think I push here at the same time, and then what I do is I try and trigger the trap from this. So that's what he's afraid of.
What could you mean by the trap, Josh? I
Well,
wonder whatever you could mean.
Because that's the problem. The 5 first guys here. That's the problem. But you can't see where my arrows are pointing, Reese.
No, I can just tell.
Because he's got all of this here, you know, to move in and do some stuff. But let's see what happens.
if you can get a charge on that brigand,
Well, the CP in the
maybe
bank.
you can pile
there's-
into.
So there's an interrupt on the cards here. But there's an interrupt from both players. So Reese is sitting on 4 CP, and Nick's sitting on 2. So there's options.
Reese can reduce damage by 1 for 2 CP as well.
Fuck you, Rogus.
Disgusting resilient stratagem.
So
It's
good.
really better, I've still got,
Liam Neeson
four.
apparently is a character loosely based on Liam of Wales WTC.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone who's more the opposite of Liam Neeson.
Okay. Shall we move on?
There's people sitting on Twitch and they can see my comments coming in. It makes absolutely no sense because I'm replying to people on YouTube. So
One CP crapping in grass.
oh, it's Big
boy.
Baller Rotagus himself.
That is, making sure I'm actually outside of
Is
9.
that a fuck? Look at this
Yep,
mother.
about 9.
Yep.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
He's
Well, that's not. I didn't see that coming.
just go there. He's throwing it. He's throwing it.
Okay. So, first things first. What's the AP on these flamers?
They're very much living up to the entertaining game.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Manatee. Legendary status achieved. Or just subscriber status, but anyway, thanks.
We're going to start with a little bit of light shooting.
Into who?
We're going to start with the Wardens back there, into the Brigand.
No.
So, 2s and 6s.
Do you want
Needs to
really good
charge.
to add to this stream? I'm thinking what we could. Oh my lord.
Roll this one, can you?
Nope. We've got the captain into the Brigand as well.
Yep.
Oh, he's in.
Nope.
What?
Shooting.
Just shooting.
Oh, shooting. Oh, who cares
Yeah,
about
shooting
that?
like shooting.
Yeah,
Custodians.
just some incidental
These
shooting.
are combat attacks.
They've got little pea shooters.
Which
For,
2p shooters, yeah.
for Custodian Guard in the middle here into the Nurglings.
Okay.
-1 aura, right?
Nope. Just for melee.
Just,
Or
just could kill them.
E3.
one minus.
Probably should have moved those in.
5 at -1. It doesn't really matter. Nope.
2 damage each, though. So
2 each.
You could leave one on one wound. Criminals?
You do. So that's 2, 4.
Well, what, okay, so one's dead, one's on half wounds.
Okie dokie.
He's dead, so you have to make a 3.
Not long for this one because I'm about to get charged for rockets. So they're going to do their once per game ability to shoot again.
Down to 2 wounds.
Rotagus ain't that much of a baller.
Ooh, that's a custodian roll.
He's not,
And
but
then
his little
freeze?
abilities he
No,
does.
freeze. That was Cox.
I'm more a fan of the GUO
No.
with the feel no
2,
pain.
4,
I think that was a
6.
really
Oh, I
good
missed the dice.
move from Reese to put
It's
that Rotagus there.
nine.
He's in a good
Seven,
position.
sorry.
He doesn't need the 2 objectives.
I do, I've lost the OC.
Well,
on the...
You've lost the OC
I
up
lost
there.
the OC
Okay,
up
yeah,
there,
that's great. Yeah, really nice move.
How many? So it's 7 total.
7.
3, 3, 1.
I'm a big fan of like board control and movement and presence, and I think at the end of last turn, the Custodes were in this position, pushing this way. They had all the good staging points here, here, and here.
Yeah,
You are half OC when it is range, remember?
that's fine.
And
then-
I feel like that's completely gone backwards just because
No.
of the 9-inch
Reese has thrown a
charge.
spanner in.
This has just completely screwed it with a 9-inch charge.
I'm not doing...
With
They got rid of
with
A
the
9-inch charge, and then Nick's fluffing them shots was big.
yeah, it's not great, is it?
Freeze. All wounds.
T4, yeah.
5.
But now I think fight first Marines. You know,
2.
2 each.
Reese owns this,
How many? 5.
and so
5.
1 dead.
that's not going to change for a couple of turns.
1 lives. Number 3. 2 die for 3. 4 die for
3
sorry,
die.
3 die for 4.
4.
4 die.
Okie dokie. Do some charges, mate. Custodes. We're over turn 3. So first things first, we have a charge here. Nice little charge. We've got 4 wardens and a blade champion. They need like a just anything.
Yep.
Okay, anything.
Measure it out so you can see where you can actually move to.
Well, he can get into the combat for sure.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, if you can all get... There's going to be 5 of them, isn't there? So they're always base to base.
Well, okay, just a word of advice on that one. He didn't really want to go that far into that unit.
So I can come back again.
Well, no, because now he can pile in and get his whole unit into them. Whereas if you'd have been canny about that, you could have only charged. I'm just going to draw it for the people
Oh,
at home.
so
You
like-
could have just
So
charged
like that.
Yeah.
No,
Ah,
you
so
could have
then
just
you
based here, this model, all here, and then this whole bit here can't
When's
consolidate
Tyler
into
now or
that.
after your first?
I activate first.
Yes,
That is assuming he doesn't
Tyler after you've attacked.
just remove those ones, but you just never know.
Captain at the back there,
It's the skill level between some of the top players and some that are up and coming. Reese has only been playing for a short while, and he's coming good. He's coming good.
Less than a year, right?
something. So I roll it and see.
A lot less than that, like 6 months,
Yeah.
if that.
5.
New CP reroll, got 2 CP.
Tempted to, because otherwise I'm just going to die.
But he has a young
Big
grey
boy.
matter,
Yeah,
and that
is it
matters.
worth it?
Yeah,
It's
no
a young
problem.
man's game,
It's-
40k.
Yeah, we use the CP.
It's got a nice, fresh, young brain to absorb all that.
10
All them
charge,
numbers.
look at that. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Nick's pulling these big rolls off.
These boys interrupt us. Can you measure it out for me, please, good sir?
Absolutely no F's given. It's not
Eight
Why
should
not?
be 9. He's
9
just dropped
inches,
in.
I reckon.
8 point something to 8.
Well, it should be
Oh,
9.
No, he's dropped in at 9 inches. So.
Oh, he's right, yeah, 9.
And then, how far are those back boys from your brigand?
These guys.
Yeah.
So for you to get in with here,
I need one in.
1 in, an 11 maybe.
It's a long charge.
It's an 11-inch charge.
Yeah, 3 roll. 8.
And
Nope.
no, 7.
Unlucky.
Okay, let's do some fighting. You've got lots of CP, so obviously we're going to start down here.
Where's the unit with Blade Champion in?
Here.
Okay.
So how much their damage dealing melee each?
2 each.
It's a shame.
Captain 6. 3, sorry.
3.
-1. Do it.
-1.
Yeah, only
-1 damage.
that whole unit.
Yes.
Oh god, sorry.
Combat it is. I'm going to be declaring my 4 up for no pain, of course. Because you will
Damn
survive
it,
with
Rich,
a
you made
couple
me
of
say that
dice.
out loud.
So we have
I
20
wouldn't have
dice.
done that. I wouldn't have done that.
He was already thinking it. He was already thinking it.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have saved it for the interrupt.
Where's he going to
Does he need to interrupt?
Everywhere.
Into what? 2 characters there. There's no point interrupting here because I do no melee. There's no point interrupting here because I do no melee.
Oh wait, oh sorry, I thought you chose the Brigand at the bottom. Ignore me, I've had too many beers.
So,
On the Terminators.
Yeah, Terminators. Oh yeah, definitely -1 damage.
sustained.
Ooh, shit.
You're
Not a
minus 1 to
single
1,
one.
remember?
Yeah, I know I have to be sustained.
Did you get any?
See, -1 to hit all of them things gone.
Ouch.
All them 2s wouldn't have gone through.
Mathematically, it works better to do
Winning on
sustained.
4s, I presume?
Yeah, if you're winning on 4s, mathematically it works better to do sustained. Is this in frame?
It's in frame. You're trying your best to pull it out of frame. But Nick's only a wee, so he needs it quite close.
I need to kind of see.
Maybe I should
Well,
adjust the
it's-
camera.
It's them weighted dice knocking the tray.
Oh, I'm hitting everything. What was this? This was a 4, right?
Yep, 4s.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7,
Just gonna
8.
Yeah. Just caring the community. There we go. It's a little closer to Nick's tiny arms.
Thank you.
Right, so 4 pinballs. Oh, not great. 3 went through.
1.
So 2 dead.
2 damage each.
1 damage each.
2 damage each. You minded?
How many
Yeah,
die?
mine's
Tell me.
1.
There were 4 went through, so
1 of the bit.
how went through? 4. Well, 1's on 1 wound.
1, 2, 3. They got 4 wounds each.
3 wounds each.
3
There's-
went through.
That's 3 wounds each.
1 guy dies.
1 guy dies, 1's on 1 wound then.
No,
One is already on 1 wound.
no, it's 2 damage down to 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they got,
If 3 went through,
yeah, how many wounds do they have each?
3 and 1's on 1 wound.
How is 1 on 1 wound? Oh shit, because I attacked them last turn. I can't
You
count.
okay, mate? Like,
Apparently I've been drinking.
Well,
Which can't count.
I think that's
Jesus.
just freaking out to the fact that you didn't kill any. Not as many as you'd have liked.
Well, that's still got to go.
That was a very, very well spent 2 CP.
It was, wasn't it?
Captain?
down to 2 damage each.
We have Mr. Lane in the chat.
So miss 1, but
He
get
is
4
free
back.
to join the commentary.
God.
4s.
It's hot enough here. It's all gone Pete Tom.
Two.
You might not be able to tell which deployment zone is which.
I keep kicking that camera, it's my bad.
That's fine.
2 on my angle, yeah?
Yeah.
Same move.
Jesus.
Alright, do you want to interrupt?
Casual.
Oh, no, you can't.
Confidence is everything when it comes to the dice.
Oh, yes.
Go down to here.
Yep, go for it.
5,
Let's check my brigand, I think it's...
2, 4, 5. Sustained.
Sustained?
Yep.
What's their strength?
7 lance.
So... Oh, it would be 2s. No, 4, sorry. Wrong way around.
So I get 6 back.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm having a nightmare with this.
I didn't touch it, I was in
No,
that
it's
time.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's me.
T10.
Yeah, 4s.
Oh. What did you do?
It froze.
Yeah, he's pulled the bloody cable out.
Wait, who was?
I didn't touch anything.
I got my hand here.
Not you, Reese.
Oh.
Right, it's fine. No,
What
it's
did
fine.
I do?
It just freaked out because you rolled so many 4s.
4,
It crashed the
6,
system.
8, 10, 11,
You broke the matrix.
AP.
2.
So on 5 ups, having 11.
Yeah.
Fuck it out. 6, 9, 11. 2 damage each missing.
What's
So,
going
5
on?
ups. You.
Oh!
So 2, 4, 6, 8. So he doesn't die.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to? I've got 11 wounds through.
What
Out of
Contagion
15
is doing
attacks.
against
So he's
Attractus
down to,
hate.
he's down to 4 wounds.
What am I supposed to do?
Hot dice.
On the brigand. You rolling for the other brigand now?
Yep. We have hitting on 2, so sustained.
Yep.
1 miss, I get 3 back. And then 4s. Oh, for fuck's sake.
2.
Oh my lord.
AP.
2,
So 5 ups. Save 1 goes through, so down to 9 wounds.
3 damage.
3 damage.
That could have gone a lot worse.
Nick was hoping so.
Remember how many times I made that noise
What
yesterday?
happened?
Unbelievable,
Shoot,
Jeff.
Yeah, because those two Terminators already in combat, were they?
Yeah.
Cool. So everything's going to be going into the big brick.
Okay.
So there's how many guys? Sorry, just 1. 1's dead.
Yeah.
Sorry,
One,
I'm
two,
trying piling in that 1 guy for us. Yeah. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dudes there.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do the character afterwards.
Okay.
So how much CP has everyone got left? It's just 1 apiece, right?
Yeah, one apiece.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1.
Do you re-rolling hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
That's his Lord of Contagion ability, I
4.
think. It always rolls all hits.
5.
pretty
What's your
sweet.
toughness?
Yeah.
6.
Reroll all hits
Down
in
to
melee.
5 wood, so it's winning on 3s.
Hit on 2s.
She was trying to tie them in toughness.
True. Well, that's fish for equals then. That's simple.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Hitting on 2s with lethals.
So 1, 2, 3.
It's crazy how these terminators hit on 2.
May have been worth 1 CP for sustained there as well.
Yeah.
Shitter.
Yeah, well, you know, they are the elite Terminators. I think.
For cheaper. Less points.
The elite,
Yeah.
the same price as
Would you look at that?
220 points. 6.
Space Marines.
Yeah, 220.
Ah, that's my other army.
Six is mental, isn't it?
220 for 6 and 110 for 3.
I've,
170 for 5 regular terminators.
I need to go buy 3 more, then I'll be fielding 18 of them.
Quite a few hits there.
Oh, he's knackered the roll for wounding now.
I had. That's not reroll, that's reroll and hit roll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which isn't great to be honest.
Oh, he's roll over.
Yeah, I rolled a lot of ones there. In your. So it's winning on 4, you said, yeah?
That's right.
No worries.
Toughness -1.
It's hard to lean over this box, mate. The fact we've got dragging me down. So winning on 4s?
Yep.
Oh, that's +1 to wound, isn't it?
Yes.
Adjustments, Rich. Sorry, because the camera's.
So that's 4, 8 on your invul.
Yep.
Oh. Sorry.
These are only 2 damage apiece, though.
So 3 go through.
2 damage each, so that's
2
3.
damage each. Oh, 4 go through. But I did declare my feel no pain.
Yep. So that's 8 wounds.
Yep. So first one.
Oh, there's a brawl up in the top corner.
Second one.
He lives.
Fine. Next one.
Dead.
1 guy dies. And the last one.
Down to 1. Down to 1 wound.
Nope, takes. Oh, yeah. No, takes a wound.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we can. Now it's the character hitting. So let's double check his profile. I've not used him in ages.
Now he's 3 damage each.
Lord
Um,
of. Where's my Lord of Contagion?
Does he have the enhancement? Deadly Pathogen?
There he is. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 8.
Hit those or no?
Hitting on 2s. No lethals.
Full house. Winning on 4s.
Do I reroll the hit?
Hopefully that's a little bit better. Blair's
Can I reroll
not
the hit roll?
quite as bad at that angle as well.
Just because I'm getting risky here.
Risky biscuits.
No misses, still the same result. Wounding on 4s. Ooh, that's disgusting.
4. -1 to wound.
So that's 4 on your invul.
Same again, damage 2.
3.
Ooh.
2 go through. So that's how much does that cost?
You're dead.
2 wounds. So
I feel no pain.
he's dead.
No, he's alive on a
Nope,
wound.
that's 1 wound. He's down to 1 wound now.
Yep, he's alive on a wound.
Oh, he's down to 1 wound. So he's dead.
Just dice.
Cool.
He needs them to stay alive for that OC. Oh dear.
And then we've got the Terminators are hitting now.
They need to do
I
something
don't know why
like
you
it.
didn't hit the Terminators, if I'm being honest.
Because the OC.
Okay. So, sustain.
Makes sense. Oh, there it is.
So I drop 1, but I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 back.
I think it's
Wow.
Sustained on 5s, yeah, nice.
And then we're winning on 4s.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick normally takes critical hits on 5s, and he'll tell you if he doesn't otherwise.
he does, yeah, that's good.
But it's still only 1 damage.
Only one, oh, because he's popped the.
Still, stratagem's still
Huge, isn't it? So crazy.
massive.
If only,
It's 2 CP.
if
Kill
only,
the guy.
if only there was a Cardus assassin hit by it.
Shut the he still would have to
So,
Shut the fuck up.
actually, 2 guys die.
Okay.
1 guy's on 1 wound.
But he's got a roll, yeah?
1 guy's on 1 wound, and you need 3 more. Do you want to take that 1 guy off?
This guy.
And the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's done
How much
some
is
work
he?
there. Those turnips
They
did
do
some
each.
work.
Or 1
1
each.
each.
Okay.
How we don't get feel no pains?
Great, of course you do.
Death Guard, man.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we have to do a
we'll
half
have a
cost,
codex
anyway,
soon,
so-
I hope.
Sorry?
That's your back shot.
No, I'm not below half.
You're looking spring, summer.
So no prisoners was a great big fucking waste of time.
It's a while away, but
Fluff there.
play with the toys you've got.
Do you want to...
The recent drops, the 10 points on the biologist putrefier,
Big secure.
Well,
and he's an auto include on. I'm even considering 3 of them now.
Sure. So hang on, what were we scoring there, please, Nick?
So I score big secure,
Big secure, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and we're gonna keep a hold of my prisoners.
Keeping the hold in their prisons. Yeah, that makes sense. You can score it in your turn as well, so why not? And go. So we're going to go to turn 3 for Death Guard. We were 1 hour and 20 minutes down into round 3.
That'll be fine, yeah. This game's going to be over in 20 minutes.
I admire your confidence.
Yep, control 2 objectives, this one and that one.
Yep.
No, my secondaries
10
are...
points.
Call the Horde for can't score, I'm guessing.
Nope.
And defend Stronghold. And then the second one is Cleanse.
So cleanse and defend.
Cleanse and defend.
Awesome.
I'm not a fan of doing actions.
Right.
I
Who
don't
is?
like cleanse.
Watch the one time I want this Taliban roll, I'm not going to get it. No, I'm lying to you, I'm going to get it right now. Watch this. I'm going to get 9. 7.
Devon up, baby.
What did I say? 7 through 9? Right, so up to 3 CP.
Yep. Can I have a couple of battle shocks, please, on your brigands?
Yes, you may.
Bat shots.
Like it'll make any difference.
Well, falling back is a
Brigand
question.
1 passes. 7, I'm assuming it's
One's Brigand 1.
Brigand 1.
Bring 1. Bring 2.
Brigand 2. 7, yeah.
Off the arse in
I
case you
presume
wanted to,
I presume it
in case
passes.
you wanted to fall back.
Might matter.
Cool.
Okay, so primary score.
I've got 2 on 2 objectives to hold.
20.
Rotagus.
I do love
Insane.
Argus. I do love Argus.
Looking strong. So going in, you're on 31.
Yep.
Nick, you're on 10, I think, but you haven't scored your round 3 yet.
20. If he's on 31, I'm on 20.
Hmm?
Come on. If he's on 31, I'm on 20. If you're giving him battle ready, give me battle ready.
He's not. That's not battle ready.
That is battle ready.
He's had 2 rounds of 10,
Yeah.
and he's scored 2 turns of secondary.
Wait, did I enter it wrong on my
I do it's 41 to 20 now.
Ah!
Yeah.
It's currently 14-6.
I messed up.
I
there.
haven't put battle ready in. You got some work to do, boy. You've still got your round. So anyway, please, without further ado, begin your turn. Rick.
I will, thank you very much.
Both got your CP.
I've got 2 actually, because I got the time man roll.
So he's in quite a strong position, but he needs to try and do something to start chipping away at that bottom right corner. Maybe send Rotagus in.
I don't know. I think I'll
Chaos.
just leave it alone, man. It's not. It's much. We'll see. I think we have Mr. Ben joining us actually. Join the chat.
Ben.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
Welcome to the
Good.
cast.
I saw the mayhem that was going on, and I thought, well, let me You jump on and see what's going on. It seems like an entertaining evening.
It's been good actually. This has been really fun. I mean, it's great to get a turn 2 9-inch charge in someone else's deployment zone with 7 Terminators. So the Death Shroud are in. Much
And
to
then-
Nick's Charger in.
And
The Calidus Assassin's dead.
yes,
Which is
Dead.
massive. Who's dead?
Tank's dead. Calidus
Tank's
Assassin's
dead. It's
That's it.
just he's
I
on the
fluffed
back foot.
everything on my charges,
He
so
did.
2 brigands survived.
But I'm thinking it's not game over because he's still got his power units left, and if he just needs to get the rolls to work in his favour in one of these combats,
It comes another -1 damage.
Is there?
you need to try and draw that
I mean,
CP out.
The
That's
first thing
trick,
Yeah, 100%.
that stands out to me is that it's turn 3 and Reese's Rhino's still alive, from what I can see.
Yes. Got rapid.
Yeah. Well, I'll bring up my little drawing because I do enjoy that.
The. What was that?
The problem is obviously they both pivoted that way and that way, which
Defense
is
from clans, yeah.
kind of the opposite of what you expect on this layout. Often, I think I tend to do it the other way, but there's just so the problem is there's just so many points here not doing anything.
Right, I'm gonna deep strike.
Whereas you know that this is the 10
That's all my
man
basic
fight first
movement
blob
done,
sitting
really.
here. Right,
Actually,
this
no,
can't
he's
even
moving
great
those
skills
cultists
off
onto the
the
objective,
rapid
like,
ingress
wholly,
of the
like
story.
towards this end.
And there's nothing here to worry about except for 5 sisters in this building here.
3.
There's 3 sisters left in that building. Okay.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I pitched as Reese gone for the -1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, or
No.
armor
No.
save.
Armor save.
-1 save.
Okay.
But it's paid off with Nick's rolling.
Theoretically, I thought in my head, statistically, it made no sense because he gets crit
It
5s.
got you that tank kill.
Yeah, so because he's got crit 5s and sustain on most of his weapons, him missing on 1s and 2s doesn't matter if he's getting them back on 5s and 6s. You have a 32% chance of getting both, roughly. You take 33%.
Yeah. It's still nice if it's a 50%. It's a 100% increase in the number of misses though.
But anything you have AP2 on doesn't make any difference, though. That's the only thing.
That's
Most of my stuff hasn't got 4.
Yeah.
As well, you can pay a CP for an additional AP anyway.
She did 4 wounds total.
It's a funny one. I think mathematically speaking, if you are taking someone from 2s, hitting on 2s to hitting on 3s, it's a much bigger deal than making someone go from 3s to 4s.
I think so. Purely because I'm scared of the AP2 stuff.
I appreciate we're high toughness, but they're not that we're not that survivable. Our Marines go down like they're only 2 wounds.
If it's AP2, then it can't push me past the 4.
Yeah, I think all of the units the Custodians are worried about from DG are pumping out. I put them onto their invons anyway. So probably the minus weapon skill, ballistic skill, because those bolters can still hurt at 2 damage as well, hitting on 2s. So maybe it was the sensible decision, but hey, it's a game of dice. So who knows in the end which was the best way to go?
He's
Sure, the
been
mathematicians would say weapon skill, but
Deep strike just a little bit.
he's played very well up to now though, Reese.
Sorry, I should have done types after I'd moved him, but
Yeah, he's just sitting. He's chilling.
yeah, I think this is a really good matchup at the moment. DG just want to just sit around, be tough, not get taken off the objectives. Custodians want to come and kill, and if they bounce, then
I don't have to spend
Nick's going to struggle to score the points he needs to score. I think it's really one of can Reese
So it's the character
survive long enough
range attack.
to score the points, but then he has got Death Shroud in the air on the home objective, so interesting turn of events.
So here we
Pistol flamers as well.
Yeah, so we've just dropped some Terminators in this bottom corner here.
More Terminators.
And he's just explaining that the aura is 12 inches because of the enhancement on that unit.
Yeah, it's an extra 3 inches, back around 3 to 9 inches, plus 3 to 12, and you are
Who's leading this?
within 12. You should be within 9.
Who's leading this unit?
Which character's in this unit, mate?
The Lord of Virulence,
Lord
rerolling.
of Virulent.
Yep.
Oh, re-rolling a wound roll. That's the flamer unit. Re-roll the wound roll with
12.
in ranged.
What do you think about this deployment here, Ben?
At which one, sorry?
So these two can see that this guy's going to go in the
unit.
building itself, so we can actually see
That's
it.
around in here.
I mean, I know there's a sister, what looks like a sister's unit above that ruin there.
I think that's all my movement done. On the shooting.
It's an interesting decision, I think. If they've come in on
100%.
reserves, have they, or is it a rapid ingress?
On reserve.
You can't see. So that's
Okay. I mean, they seem, if I'm honest, that they're slow moving. They seem a little bit out of the game.
One of them's got 2 though, because Adam has 2.
4 inches.
On shooting.
Probably would have held on to them if I was honest. Maybe try and punish Nick depending on where he moves, because you've got the opportunity to split Nick up here. And if he can send these Custodes units to opposite corners of the board, then Nick's really going to struggle.
Well, I agree with you. I don't know if that's how I'd have done, but actually, if you think about it, it might force these to come this way.
Is it 12?
18.
And that's not great.
Yeah,
because-
that's
because he
I mean,
wants to send these this way, and now don't
Exactly,
do that.
yeah.
It's in the shooting phase.
If he splits them, then he's done.
It's an ability.
He's done a good job. I think the question from Nick is, does he go out to them? Does he wait for them to come and hit him?
Josh, this character's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
You can
Wait.
shoot to combat with his fucking ability.
It's got oh, it's typhus in this.
It's not a shooting ability, yeah. So it's an ability. It's not a shooting attack.
Excuse me?
I'll double check for it and make sure I'm not shooting out of rules there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Select 1
It's
unit,
true.
except loner, or 1d6. Yeah, does not say anything about engagement range as long as you're visible to me.
Back to the
No,
start.
it's effectively the only ability in the game that is basically similar to the T-Sun's Doom Bolt, in that you effectively just pick whoever the hell you want and do some mortal wounds to them.
This terrain you can't see through.
Unless you roll 1, of course. So there is still that slight downside. But Typhus's ability does seem a little bit nuts. Obviously, it has just been tweaked in the slate. That it no longer gets around low knots, which I think was probably an oversight on the previous patch.
This guy is behind.
Not for this game though. Not for this game. It's still stands for this game.
Why is that?
And this.
We're playing the new data
For
slate.
we're playing pre-slate. Are we?
Yeah, no, we're playing the current slate.
Yeah, it's not a league
Good point.
game, this one, so it should be new slate ideally.
Oh,
I mean,
good
as I
point.
said,
Good point.
Okay, I'll deep strike him.
Yeah.
so the only difference, obviously, with Typhus is that you just can't get around a low knot. But I don't think now the Custodes is dead, it doesn't really impact this one.
Yeah, he's definitely the 9 there. Let's go back there.
No, he's still. I think he's still in my list at the minute.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. That's my bad for missing up that.
No worries.
Well, I think I can see these guys now.
I'm just going back. I'm obsessed with this objective here.
I
So
can now see
I'm
these
just trying to
guys.
get around
Yeah. that's
thinking
Yeah,
if this is
cool.
great or
So,
not.
roll.
But in reality, I think just move this unit
You haven't
to
moved.
the edge of this objective here.
Okay.
And then this is
Okay.
going to take several turns.
Cool. On the shooting. Right. I'll have to go through this quick, so a lot.
Get me.
Yeah, that's the. It's if Nick responds to it and he goes out to it, then it's a good move. He's done what I think he intended to do, was draw them away.
So, match 1 is
Nick probably wants to bring that sister unit down to screen them if he gets the opportunity to. And then really those Terminators are out the game for a couple of turns.
wounds on your invul.
I presume the unclean one's got the Ender's Gift, which is why he's still sat there like a boss doing whatever he
No,
wants.
he can't have the Ender's Gift.
It's Rotigus.
Oh, it's Roticus, is
Roticus.
it? So it's not an unclean
and-
one.
And the
Okay,
Endless
interesting
Gift is an
choice.
enhancement. It's an enhancement that we can't use.
It is, yeah. Oh, because it's a demon one, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah.
Right-handers. Left-handers.
Are you left-handed?
That would be nice.
Oh right, yeah. That makes sense. Carry on.
Yellow.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 5 missed. That's rough.
Winning on 4s, correct?
What's this stuff again?
6.
Down to
For some
5.
reason. Bikes are T6, same as Lord did.
No, moving on 3s.
Yeah.
The bike's only T6.
Yeah, I know. Stupid, isn't it?
I suppose T7 is.
They are. They retained their toughness from 9th edition, but obviously GW buffed everything else. So now a Custodian on a 10,000-year-old top technology bike is the same toughness as a Gravis Marine. So there are some oddities of 10th edition that don't quite seem to have been resolved properly, if you ask me.
And Havoc launch is going to go into the
Heavy Intercessor or Custode. You'd think there'd be some difference there.
5 shots.
Get my 4s?
Yep. What's that there? 6.
Yep.
Cool.
Down to T2 now, aren't I?
On T2, so 2s.
I guess the only thing it really
3 at AP.
it's arguable. It just means the strength 3 6s to wound you, but
And then,
doesn't matter, does it?
I'm
Bloody hell, Reece.
sorry,
He's
Josh.
kicking this every bloody time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go leave.
Josh
the
said it was
nest.
my fault. He said it was my fault at the start.
If you move it further forward, I'm going to lean so far across.
But he's got tiny arms.
So have I. I have a 5'6" wingspan.
That's what that means.
I'm not a bird.
Your wingspan's
There
meant
we
to be
go.
the same height as
I
you,
do
not
for the
5'10",
dice bombs.
5'6" wingspan. I
Oh.
know.
Maybe map the frame to the actual box.
And before the entire string crashes.
Yeah, it's fine. You carry on. Don't worry about it.
It's a little bit harder to do even now. That's better. I can. Yeah, it's way better for me now.
Okay. Doing this. There we go. Seamless.
Magic.
Awesome.
Professionals.
2 brigand shots in 3s. Both hit.
Twos?
2s. Both wound on your invul.
Whoa. One dice.
1 dies. Yeah.
I'm a little bit annoyed because I wanted to get my secondaries cam up and running, but we didn't have
Oh
time.
shit, I forgot to do a rapid ingress. I have to bring them in.
He has to do rapid ingress. Yeah. WTC rules. It has to come on.
Oh yeah, I go second, so I'll deep strike.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
3, 6, 10, 12. 3s. Not bad at all.
So we could risk a little bit more.
And then wounding on what's tough side? Yeah, 3s. That's really bad actually. No, it's not normally. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 on your invul.
Stop moving this box.
It's hard not to. I've got big flabby meat hands.
Just pick up less dice at a time.
Fair enough. Each one fails a wound. And one goes through, yeah?
Yeah.
Did the Havoc launcher. This time's gonna put everything into.
Can't use in combat.
Oh, it's infantry, isn't it? Yeah, ignore me. Rhino over there. Sorry, Havoc launcher from here into the sisters.
Yep.
1.
Never mind.
Hits.
No, it doesn't. It's indirect.
That's right. I keep forgetting that's indirect. Okay, this round now, everything into sisters. I'll start off with the 2 big boys. So there's 2 big attacks, D6 plus 3. 6 plus 6 is 12. 2, 4.
We'll just save a bit of time here, shall we?
Okay, they're dead, yeah. Because then the rhino will also go into it as well. It's all going into it.
Yep.
Cool.
Dead sisters in the top right there.
Yep.
Top left. Yeah, top left on my screen. Oh yeah.
How many are there left?
None.
None? You sure? Type this ability into this 4 good wardens here.
Can you see them?
You said he could.
It's 18 inches.
Yeah, within 18.
Yep. Go for it.
Yep, cool. So D6.
Roll the 1.
D3 plus 3. So that's 6 mauls. So that's 2 dead.
Nice.
Nasty.
Is it worth it?
Nice.
It's only going to kill 2 of them.
Save a body.
Fair enough.
Maybe 2. I made 1.
Yeah,
so
it's
it still
just a
saves the guy.
Very, very solid ability that on Typhus. It is an odd one. There's not many. Obviously, we do have the Grey Knight
No, furthest one away.
librarians who have the same sort of damaging psychic attack as well. So there's a few models in the game that can do it.
Oh.
So do you
It is unfortunately one of those uninteractive abilities that the game 10th edition seems to be littered with at the moment.
Cool.
Well, Nick does have the option to pop a stratagem
Yep.
at any point.
To this group of
He does, but
actually
1 CP to potentiate him
those 3.
doing a few
Maybe
wounds
say
from
1.
Typhus.
Might be wrong.
And it,
It's a flame.
yeah, I mean, it's if it keeps the Custodia alive, potentially it's worth it because of the value of the models. The beauty of it, I mean,
Yep.
potentially Nick can also, if he uses like the Warden's Feel No Pains, he can see how many wounds you do before he chooses it as well. But it's a strange one. It's not interactive, so it's certainly not fun. As someone who plays T-Suns, I know how unfun it can be when your opponent just looks at you and says, "Take 6 mortal wounds." There's very little you can do about it.
3. That is 2 death wounds, so take 2 feel no pain to them.
No, they don't have the feel no pain. You're going to the closest unit, aren't you? They used to
I'm
do
going for these
that.
guys, yeah, they did perfect, did they? Awesome. So that is 1, 2, 3, 5 on your invul,
Crazy.
and then 2 mauls.
Oh,
So
Custody saves.
So-
1 damage each.
So this is they're playing pre-slate points, and I think it's a good example here of. For me, there was a few surprises in the data slate with DG getting some points reductions. That, despite it being a very solid army, I think the changes 2 slates ago to the sickness and the army abilities have been very strong, and it's taken a bit longer for players to get their heads around it and the optimum choices. So I think DG are going to be a bit of a surprise package for the rest of this year.
So that's 4. That's 2, 4.
There's a lot of potential there. Like I said, I'm considering triple fight first unit with lethal crits on 5s.
Yeah, I think the Bilo just going down in points was a surprise for me.
4, 5 on your input. No, 5.
As you said, I think it basically means you look at it and say, "Oh, do I take 3 now?" Just such strong abilities.
You're getting a free grenade every turn out of him. That's even more mortal wounds. Now we don't have very much dev. Dev wound wise, we don't have very good. Which is why Rotagus is there. Which is why Typhus is there.
Let's pick up the one guy.
But that free grenade per turn it's more dev wounds.
And then these guys
it is, and I think if you've got 3 of them scattered across 3 units on the board, obviously you can only use
it once.
Turn, but you can only use it once. But you've got the ability to position your units that you've got entire board coverage. So depending on where you really need that grenade, you've got that option each turn, which is I think that alone is very strong. Obviously the fact that the buffs it grants to the units anyway. It is very solid. So yeah, it was a strange one to see that one go down.
9 at EP1.
Lethal hits with plasmas on 5s that's good fun.
Many attacks here. Okay, so this is big. This is a lot.
9 AP?
1.
AP1?
Yep.
Sure. Freeze.
I mean, this is the way to beat Custodes. High volumes.
AP1.
Make them foul those 4s. Every model you kill is just an impact.
Combat it is.
Charges, they'll go for a 9 charge here.
It'll probably be a 10 by now, because I didn't pick up the close.
It would be a 10 now, yes, because you moved the one closest in, yeah.
Double check it. But
Going for the long
it's
range.
anyway.
It's interesting. That was the strategy.
No, went here.
Doesn't
I'll
get it.
reroll that.
Not this time.
I think that's actually.
He's got the CP.
How many was you up? 3. Ooh, Rhino might charge.
Tank shock.
Oh yeah, go for it.
That was-
I just realised I influenced the game then by going, what?
Just do it.
Because in my eyes, he dies this turn because she's in combat. So she'd fight first, would she? Because she'd made charge last turn.
Tank shock.
You have nothing that can get in there quick.
But why?
Yeah, I mean, was the Rhino doing an action previous turn or something? It seems to be in a very strange position, not an objective, not really doing anything, not screening. May as well utilise it for something, put some pressure on.
Tank shock that person. Be my guest.
This feels like a gotcha possible moment.
Oh, God.
Ideally, with sticky objectives, he doesn't want to be on them. He just wants to screen them.
Do you have to pivot? Or...
Yeah, hence why it seems a little bit out
If you
the way.
you have to pivot for a charge, did you say, Nick?
Yeah. Because otherwise you wouldn't make it. So this Rhino.
Yeah, needs to pivot to get within an inch.
So it doesn't make it.
No.
Right. Okay.
Oh, a 9 actually. So that's a 7, right?
It's an 8, yeah.
Yeah, you're in.
I mean, yeah.
You can squeeze in.
What, literally just.
Yeah.
Like that.
Is that what's the unit just above the Rhino? Is that a sister's unit? is
No,
it?
that's plague.
I can't quite see
Hot
that. Oh, it is plague.
Cool.
Okay.
And then.
Top floor is, yeah.
So it's T9.
Nine.
Yeah. 3. Just need 3 to go through.
Yep.
5s and 6s.
Statistically, you should.
Yay, dies.
Okay.
Good shout.
That charge is made. So I think we're on to.
It's freed up quite a lot of movement for the next turn for Reese now, picking that unit up. So
Over here with the
good choice, I think.
He's been very aggressive in this game, Reese has.
The wardens are
But I
going
think
in.
Cheers.
So we have 3 dudes, 2 dudes,
Yep.
and a captain. So 2 dudes. So we're going
2 CP. 2
It's
CP.
quite,
-1 damage. Okay. So if anything,
Wow, that's a lot of system. That's a lot of system.
Oh my god.
He didn't pop it. He's regretting it now.
I did wait.
It'll be minus
He
one
did
to wound
wait.
though.
Nick did wait.
And then
It would be minus one to wound.
Holy shit.
He is rolling custody roll now.
Nick's dice have woken up.
4, 8, 10. That's 11 out of 10 attacks. That's not bad. 'Cause it was wounding on 4s.
Wow.
11 out of 10 wounded on 4s. Wow.
That's magic.
The Emperor be with them.
Damage each, yeah?
The
Yeah, I think
Emperor
this is the risk for Reese. He's got a couple of big clumps of units, and if Nick can get one of his Warden squads in, I presume he's got the Blade Master for advance and charge on one of the squads.
Yeah,
He's
unfortunately,
got
it's the one on his home objective.
Yeah, when you deal damage to
Okay.
Yeah.
Captain, I roll 1d6
I think
for
that was
every
a
wound
mistake.
hope-
on the 4 or 6.
Yeah, strange placement to have them there.
Well, they were here, and you had the choice.
Okay.
You had a unit
They'll
here
come
as well, and I think that unit went there, and that unit went there, but I think I would have done the opposite.
And then we have the captain. He's going for his damage free profile.
But it's hard to say. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think if they can free themselves up from that fight,
That's right.
they've got extreme movement to go and tackle Roticus if they need to. So
Yeah, that's really
still a couple of turns to go. So I think Nick, if he can get to where he needs to get to, can start picking up Reese's army. I think what we need to see Reese do is some clever screening moves here to slow Nick down and just keep scoring the points.
There we go.
Well, that's big for Nick, because that means he's definitely got those 2 objectives now. So he's back in the. He's got points back on the board now.
Let me roll my 3 mortals.
With the Death Shroud at the bottom, if Nick just moves towards the centre with those Custodes and moves away from them, he can make the charge near impossible
Yeah,
because
the
they've
problem
only
is-
moved 4.
Yeah, the problem is it's Nick's turn now, and he's still locked in here.
The character.
No, I mean down at the bottom.
Oh, here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the what I thought was quite curious about the placement there, because Nick can probably just negate them for a couple of turns now. Even that little sister squad at the top there, you could use just to tie them up, keep them out the game, while he can move off and pick up the units he wants to pick up, engage them when he wants to engage them. So
So what are we doing now? This is the character.
Yeah, character hitting into the Terminator.
So he's
Right.
T7.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I've realised now. I should not have done that.
He's T7 down to 6.
So winning you on 3s.
What is strength for you? 8.
8. Ooh.
Is he based with him, is he?
3 on your invul.
3 on my inbox? How much?
He
damage?
is. Oh, I don't know. Actually.
He's dead.
Yeah, seems to be. He's engagement range anyway.
Yep, do you want to activate?
Sure. We will go over there. We only have 1 more activation.
This is the captain at the bottom here into this
He's going
brigand.
for
This is
lethal
big
hits.
if he can kill this.
So lethal.
Freeze him up.
3.
Ooh, 3 lethals. Nice.
2 wounds.
Lethals, and then 5 to wound.
Nice.
That's 4.
4
minus
go
2.
through.
So 4, 5 ups.
3 damage each to these as well.
Oh.
No, wait, how much damage each? 3 damage each.
Yeah, due to
So it's... He has 9 wounds left.
So
Has he perfectly died, has he?
He's died.
Ah.
Oh, he's done it.
Does he explode?
Does he explode?
He doesn't explode. We've got a game on our hands again now.
Yeah, I think this was the danger. Nick's that shield captain. He might only be T6, but he's pretty solid. Really good output. Shooting's not brilliant, but he's got the movement to pretty much get where he wants. And if he can get the attack first, 3 damage, hitting on 2s, he can pretty much pick up what he wants to pick up.
is probably move him to give.
Or he can go and burn that home objective.
Is it worth it? Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, Nick. Depending on where those Terminators go, he could stage the shield captain to go and engage them next turn, frees up his unit on the objective, or he comes and puts pressure on Nick's home, and then Nick's got on Reese's home objective, and he's going to have to send something to deal with it. Maybe that other brigand, I think that is, has to come and engage.
Okay, so we're scoring up here. So we've got 2 on no prisoners, so that's gone.
I got the big one for cleanse.
And
so, because it's the end of his
Did Nick score no prisoners in Reese's turn?
and I scored the big one.
Nice,
so you got
nice.
4. Wow. So you got 15.
And 10 stronghold scored next turn.
Yeah, which is a big one.
How much OC's he got?
2.
I guess I OC.
So
now.
how many poxwalkers are on the objective? Just the one, right?
Just the one.
Okay. How many OC are they?
1.
Okay.
Ooh. The problem, of course, once you get that defense stronghold, if he takes that objective off you, you've got to keep it for another turn unless you spend a CP to burn it. It's a good CP denial.
So, no prisoners is scored, so at the moment I have it as 45-24 going into my turn. Is that correct?
You control how many objectives? Sorry, 2.
Before I score primary.
You've got 7 on secondaries, I've got you for.
I should have 9. I had big secure, and now I've got medium.
Oh, you got secure
I've got
that
two units with no prisoners. There's 2 units.
Oh.
And Terminator squad.
Yeah, okay, that's where I'm missing you. So I've got you on 9 for 5, 24. And that's, you've given yourself battle ready. I haven't put battle ready on.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Right, so now
14 to 35.
going into turn 3 for the Custodes player 2, I'm going to give you 10 on primary.
Yep.
1, 2,
That's
3,
correct.
4, 5, 6.
Are you doing me one of
10, done. And what are your secondaries, sir?
My secondaries are containment. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Got the GCP right. And
That's a bit.
sabotage.
Oh, those are both fuckeries.
Oh, it's a thing.
Hey, look at CP. Look at the price
Yeah. Okay.
Custodes into round 3 with sabotage.
Well, I say sabotage.
He's got a few to come down.
Yeah, it was. What was the deployment for this? Search and destroy, was it?
No, it was.
Yeah, but they're gonna die.
Bloody hell, what's it called?
Rotterdam's will just
Crucible
charge.
Battle.
Oh, Crucible Battle. Yeah, I mean that sister squad that Nick's got that's in the middle of nowhere and
He's getting rid of.
So
He's getting rid of what? Sorry.
Sabotage.
He's getting rid of sabotage, and you're drawing.
Establish.
Yeah.
Redraw. Oh no.
Also not great for you.
Well, it could be actually.
They could establish Locus.
yeah, I think I might have tried to use one of those sister squads to just drop into that middle objective and sabotage. Gives more to give. Reese then has to send something to deal with it if he wants to deny points, which means they aren't going to an objective. So he maybe could have tried to force Reese's hand there.
It's not the
You
end of the world.
do. Are you able to deep strike and mind deploy? You absolutely are.
You know.
I'm sure I can fit in there. So first things first, I'm going to spend the CP on fullback shooting charge
Yep.
with these boys here because I don't want to get killed
Yeah, no worries.
in combat with a damage free and
Good
spike.
move, good call.
These sisters here are going to advance
Does they need a battle shot, Chef?
They don't need a battle shot.
3 inches. No, this squad started with 4.
Yep,
plus
yep.
captain.
These guys do.
It's a question
No, I
from
mean
the
the
commentary.
above.
Four.
The ones above the Custodes.
No, they don't.
Check.
So I'm just moving up there.
Oh, so if I killed one more, they.
Yeah. I'm going to come around to you.
Yep. How you do that? I'm just gonna go out here to
The long way.
It is boiling.
I think that's Reese's chance of burning that home objective gone, unless he. I don't think he can get Rotagus up there.
We have this boy here. He's just going to move up here.
Go after the Taliban. Yep.
Go after the Taliban, and also he won't be able to score his home.
No, I think Reese has probably had an opportunity to burn that middle objective as well, whilst he held the others.
Gives him things to think about.
Really to slow Nick down, but obviously that chance might be gone now as well. Depends where
The squad here.
this squad goes.
Do you know, sabotage? I'd probably deep strike here.
They can go fuck themselves.
Push up here.
This
With
squad
everything.
here.
I think there was an opportunity there to even just put pressure on Reese to have to come and deal with it, and if he
Yeah.
doesn't, it's easy points.
6 points. Could be.
Yeah,
big.
it's easy point, and yes, it may be he then sends the rhinos or the
Very kind of you.
poxes, or he has to come and deal with it to deny 6 points. Even if he sends a rhino into tank shock or do something, he's using assets and CP that he doesn't want to be using at this moment in time. So probably a lost opportunity there. I think I would have kept it personally at this stage.
What's to do with these boys here?
That is the one downside of your army, is when they're down to 2 people, there's not much that they can do.
Yeah, I can do little contain.
He's on 5 wins, but they're not 4.
Yeah, I just can't see where I can get big contain. Unless I would have sacrificed my bike, but these boys have already used their advance and charge, so I can't use it again. Those boys haven't. So the plan is to make short work here, captain, and then just fucking.
Were you
wreck
meant
out
to
the
put your
walls.
bike on my objective, by the way, or are you going to charge him?
I'm gonna charge him.
Okay, cool.
These boys here are going to advance.
There's a risk here, Ben. I don't know if you've seen it, but there is an opportunity.
Just gonna pick this up.
We're in hold of it?
for
Remember,
a big
British terrain.
HI.
They advanced, have they?
Yes.
Is who's down? Is that Typhus down there? Is it?
No, this is we got on the home objective. There's a Tallyman there on the red. That he's gonna
Ah,
take.
right.
But there's only
Quite
one.
see that.
There's only one Poxwalker on there, so he kills the Tallyman. He takes that objective,
Sorry.
and he has to keep defend.
Yeah.
So, I have to deep strike.
Any plinky shooting?
I got.
Oh, you're deep strike, haven't you? Sorry.
I have to deep strike. So I have established locus.
Where's you going?
Can you put these 9 inches away from your Tallyman?
They won't be in my deployment zone.
They will be. Your deployment zone's this. Like
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, yeah, sorry. How many are there? Three?
3.
You don't need to be wholly within. Just need
Oh,
to be
no,
within.
that's
Oh,
fine. That's
okay.
really fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about here. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. As far away as possible. Honestly, as far that side, I'd like touching my own dudes.
Literally like this.
No, yeah.
So you got one. You got literally one there. So he's.
No, just line them up. Only got to tow your objectives. That's fine. Just line them flat
Like that?
against my guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Please,
cool.
Thank you. Cool. Okay, let's do.
Did these guys move or advance? Sorry.
They advance.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So we are going to do because I rolled a 6 on the advance.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
can see
gonna
what's
do
happening here for the
some
primary game later.
incidental
Next turn,
shooting.
I think.
Indeed.
These
That's
boys here
gone.
are going to shoot into this guy here.
I think that's the game.
3 wounds.
Yeah, so I've got 4
Stand.
shots.
I think that's the plan here.
Winning on 5s, I would assume.
Yeah, I think with that Venatari, there's the option to put some pressure on Rutgers if he needs to as well in turn 5.
We've got how many of my guys at the back there, at the very back, the closest to you,
5.
are within range of your Poxwalkers. They have a 24-inch range. They should all be in range.
Yeah. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, they're all in range.
Yeah, and there's 5 guys in that squad, yeah?
There's 10.
So,
The rest. Oh, your guys. Yeah, 5. Yours, sorry.
yeah, so 4 of them can shoot.
Yep.
So we hit on 2s. And winning on, so it's
T4.
T4? 4s. That's 4 at -1. Not that it matters to you.
I think they have an 8 up armor save, so they don't get anything.
8 up.
Yeah.
Are they only a strength 4? So these bolters.
How many? Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I was assuming they were
It's
5.
cheap.
Oh, yeah. But they are 2 damage. So
8 shots in total.
8 shots in total.
Feel no pains.
4.
Four, so
It's damage 2.
Space Marine heavy bolt rifle strength 5.
Well, like I said before, basically the Custodes take away the Invon and they're just worse Gravis Marines in this edition. Space Marines getting a whole load of T6 was, I think, a surprise to many because Custodes are meant to be in the best armour in the galaxy. Then the Primaris came along.
Oh, let's go. The green guys at the back there.
Yep.
We should have bumped them up to T7.
I just don't think it, game-wise, I don't think it matters. It's got to be T.
Yeah, I think that
T8 is the
That was
break point,
big.
right?
Okay, what, the 3.
exactly. Giving him T7 didn't really achieve much. I mean, so there are quite a few Strength 6 weapons out there, so
So first things first, the captain is going to
would have been a slight advantage.
It's like the Death Guard people struggle to move them just because of that one extra pip. One Poxwalker's a 4, toughness 4.
Yep. So
It's like
that.
Yeah, I mean,
possible.
so if you're relying on your Custodian shooting to win the game, then you're not in a good
Yeah.
position. So
One of them.
5.
Okay.
At most.
nice if you can pick up a Marine here and there before you go in, but
Ooh, a 6.
Poxwalkers around.
So he can base to base, right?
So he's going to get defend stronghold.
Yep.
How many
Well-
Poxwalkers are left?
Well, you killed 3, so 7.
If I killed one more, potentially I could have
So
killed
he
more.
can base to base.
That captain missing that shot
He
meant actually quite a
Can
lot.
base to base.
Hmm?
He has to go base to base.
What are you doing that? These boys here are going to
surely
Yeah, you got mate, go for it.
Okay.
Nick's going to have the opportunity to fight with the captain here anyway and pick up enough to. deny
and
the defend?
Those are my charges.
Cool. We can call him dead.
does he out OC him now anyway?
Absolutely. Just save a little bit of
We'll
time.
save the rolls.
Yep. So I'll do the 3 mortal wound rolls just for see if I get them. I get 1 of them. So 1 mortal wound. Down to 2.
Down to 2.
Cool. Biker. I'm guessing in the hit the Tallyman.
How many wounds does the Tallyman have?
4.
Yeah, so I've just seen Ash's comment there. I think that was what I'd mentioned. There is quite a lot of T6 stuff in the game, so
He does what, 3 damage?
I mean, for a start, pretty much all of T-Sun's psychic is T6, is strength 6. So that would be massive for Custodes into that T-Sun matchup if all of a sudden they were,
Fives.
yeah, it would be massive. So
4 Tally Man.
4 Tallyman.
yeah, it's a strange one. Why are there T6? I don't know, but I'm sure GW have their logic.
There's 5 there.
We don't necessarily agree with it, but
It's power creep, and some people got left behind, I guess.
I had a sustain, so I get. No, it's not. I still get a sustain.
I think Custodes are still struggling from their codex. They were one of the unlucky armies that got a bad codex initially.
Sorry, I thought you did. Yes, that's my bad.
4.
It seems to be very 50-50 at the moment. You either get massively better when your codex comes out, or you end up
And then the
in
other
a
2.
bad place. So I think we're still seeing GSC just coming out the end of that.
Now I think
Hopefully with the recent changes, they're going to be strong.
Like crazy sustained. There's 2 free damage. But you know.
Yeah, they've come out on top. There's not, you don't see very many Gene Stealers, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
I mean, they're certainly a fun army to play. I think one of the benefits is most people don't know what the hell they do, so that's certainly
Yeah.
a strong benefit in things like WTC, where your players will have reps into other armies, not necessarily as many into armies like GSC, so that can be a big advantage.
1.
1
And
lethal.
then 1 hit.
1 hit. Yep. T6.
Yep.
So 5. Nope. 1 AP1.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's right. T7 would matter.
4 wounds.
But do they need help in combat? It's the shooting they need help with.
I think it's the... Yeah, I think the Custodians at the moment, when they obviously lost the default Feel No Pain into Mortal Wounds when the Codex came out, that hurt them, and then they got it back temporarily and they lost it again when the Dev Wound Mortal Wound change was made again 2 slates ago. So I think that's holding back Custodians now, but if that wasn't, if they did have that protection, perhaps they'd be performing a bit too well into some of the armies that keep them at bay. So
I'm never one to support Custodes. Do bikes have to pivot? Are they on a oval base? They have a 1-inch pivot then, I
So
think.
11-inch movement, yeah.
Move, yeah. Can I
So
get into that objective?
You can
Can I
get.
get behind there, basically?
You can get.
But if I stay in combat, then I hit first.
Okay, if I'm being honest, if you do that, I'm
You didn't kill him. Oh, fuck it. We missed a lot there.
Poxwalkers.
The Tallyman died.
Oh.
He killed 2 Poxwalkers right out of see him.
Heroically intervene the Poxwalkers.
I called that. That was the right move.
Yep. I should have hit the Poxwalkers. I
Yes.
would have spiked on sustained.
Yeah.
Big old smile on
I
my
see
face.
him. Yeah, it is. You live and you learn, don't
Do
you?
you want to move him in, or do you want to leave him there?
If I
honest,
leave
yeah?
him there.
If you leave him there, he's in combat.
Ash has made some good
I might
comments
do
on
that.
the Custodes comments there.
He's in the turret.
It's supporting what you're saying, Ben. Really, that pivot point with combat.
yeah, it's no, I noticed that. I think, and also the comment about the Codex. It's almost like GW have an A team and a B team for Codex writing. And every time
I definitely
they
put
release
the
one,
B
they
team
put-
on Custodes.
they put the A team on one codex and they put the B team on the other, and it's kind of like, let's make one army good where we need the sales, and the other team we'll worry about that. We'll rewrite that with the A team in 6 months of the balance slate, and we'll sell the models then. So it's either a very highly sophisticated plan
Was it?
to keep selling models, or it is just sheer
So sorry to interrupt, Ben.
incompetence at
Sorry,
times.
really good point. Just want to get the scores in. Sorry, gents. So what was it?
Little containment,
Little containment.
and you didn't get established locus, did
I
you?
did get established.
Oh, you did. Sorry.
I got
With
big,
the yeah.
Big
locus.
locus for
locus.
4, so 16
That's 10.
on secondary. That's brought
Only
him
step.
right back. That's what we needed. Into turn 3. We've got an hour left, gentlemen. And we are going into your turn 4, Reese.
Yep.
So please.
So I score defend stronghold.
So we took away Reese's opportunity to
And I get
score the big
I get 10 for
scorch there.
objectives. My secondaries are boop, boop, containment and assassination.
Ooh.
Payment Rhino.
Containment and assassination, if you didn't catch that, folks.
Assassination. Where are next characters then?
Well, there's one here. And there's
Yeah,
one
that
here.
Shield captain's potentially a little bit vulnerable.
I think it's pretty
Yeah, I would say so.
Especially
There's
if he,
2 massive.
if he pulls those poxes back and sends the brigand down, could be enough on its own in melter range.
Well, this is the big threat. Still hasn't unloaded it yet.
I was about to say, I think we're going to move the.
Oh.
So if I get the time manual to move it to 3 CP. What done to me? You upset me.
Has he gone full melee loadout? What's his loadout for the Marines?
Almost. Almost.
Oh, I've got one character, haven't I?
Yeah.
So Fox Walkers are going to fall back literally an inch. That's okay with you. 12-inch movement. I'm going to have to pivot, so it's 10-inch movement. So it's literally just to this point here.
So I was a bit worried that Death Guard were running away with this. I feel like it's looking a lot closer now, but still pipping the advantage at this point.
So the way burning works, I can burn one per turn. If you control it by the end of your turn, I can't burn it.
Correct.
Yeah, cool.
Who's doing it? Typhus or Argus?
Cultists.
Oh, they're cultists on that objective there. Oh, this objective.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
thought you pointed in the middle. My bad.
one there. I might as well.
Sure.
Right, so you're burning that top left. Number 5, is that?
6.
Number 6 is trying to burn this one here.
What's the movement?
There's nothing to deny it, is there?
No. Rogus is coming out to play, apparently.
I feel like your entire.
Gotta be done. Get in there, Reese.
They might. Well, they have advance in charge, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's fine. I have an idea for that. The type has 5-inch movement. Would that get me within 18?
It's sticky, so you can walk away from it.
Yeah, more.
That's a good point on the codexes, Ash. I remember Matt Ward used to get a lot of fucking hate for his codexes, and so did who's the guy who did the Eldar codexes? Classic guy. Oh my god, Jess Goodwin. Jess Goodwin did the Eldar codexes, I think. But he was a total Eldar fanboy, so he ended up kind of making them incredibly good. But that was fine, I guess. So there must be some balancing. I don't know if it's a team. You'd hope it's a team. With the amount of data that goes around these days and that everyone's obsession with data in every walk of life, you've got to assume there's some sort of team effort involved.
And then one of my guys are going to hop out.
Yeah, I think, look, producing codexes is a difficult task. There's a small team looking at it, and then the second it comes across to us nerds, and you've got 100 of the best players in the world on the faction studying it page by page, interaction by interaction, character by character, they're bound to find things that you just can't replicate. And I think we see that quite often. A new codex comes out, and then within days, you start to see the codex videos appear on YouTube, and then within days, Jeff at the local club, who's played 3 games, is playing the list that's suddenly become cookie cutter. So it's a difficult job now, I think, writing codexes. You can't interpret every single interaction with every single army as well as perhaps you could 10 years ago. There's just so much now. I mean, multiple detachments per army. So there's bound to be some stuff. What I will say in GW's defence now is that because we are getting these regular changes every 3 months now, points and slate, then points and slate, I think they've done a good job so far this year in terms of keeping them. There's always some outliers, but generally it feels a lot more balanced this year than it has done previously.
Yeah, you're always going to get that one that pips it in front, or that group, or like, I don't know, maybe it's the hyper crypt and the ones that can up you downy, and they do really well in some settings, but you're always going to get that. So at what point do you stop balancing it?
He should die. 2 brigands.
Okay, so he's put all his eggs in his brigand basket here. 2 hits from the big melter.
1 wound.
Only 1 wound.
That's not good.
He's dead.
Oh my lord.
Now
Gonna
I'd
CP
expect a
reroll, he's
reroll
got to
here.
do it. Oh my lord. I did think that was a risky play from Reese. I thought the Fight First Marines were coming out to play as well.
12 shots in there as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, the confidence there.
Yeah, I think he would have regretted that if he hadn't died. I think where the Rhino was, the Marines probably could have jumped out before it moved, walked, and then charged, just as a backup, as a second option there. So he's probably got away with one there, because you'd expect with a reroll on one wound, for obviously statistically Nick should pass that in Von.
Is it -2?
Yeah, naturally, -2.
Ignores cover?
I'd imagine so. Can we double check for you first?
Oh, roll there. Makes one bit of difference, so double check if you want.
2 damage each.
2 each?
Yes.
One guy dies. If it ignores cover. If it doesn't, I'm fine.
He's on 1 wound if it doesn't ignore cover, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Blight Spawn.
Probably
Ignores
does.
cover. Ignores cover.
Give
Sorry.
me one guy.
Which one? It doesn't matter. They're all
doesn't
within
matter.
range. This guy?
Yeah, go for it.
Furthest way.
Actually, no, go for the furthest one from. The other way.
This way?
Yeah, go for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then the regular flamer.
Yep.
4 shots.
Go for it.
2s.
Hit me.
1 fails. AP. I think it's AP 1. I'm not within range. Oh, am I? One second. Let me double check just to make sure. Go from the centre of here. No, it's AP 1.
All good.
Cool. Rest of the guns, so I'll do this dead quick. 2 shots on the combi weapon, both miss. 4 shots on the combi bolter. 2 miss, 1 lethal hit. T5 to 5s. 1 AP1. No, AP0, sorry.
All good.
Cool. This is where I run. This is what a normal set of my shooting looks like now.
You gonna vomit on me?
Hmm?
You gonna vomit on me?
I'm absolutely going to vomit on you. But first, I'm going to do Typhus' ability.
Okay.
It hits. 4 mortal wounds. You hop it?
Nice.
Here we go.
Forces,
He has dead wounds too.
how many shots does he have? 2d6?
2d6, strength 7 on your invul.
Oh, go for it.
Yep, so these guys are now rolling
What's the charge range to the guys at the back from Rotagus?
from Rotagus.
The guys at the back, yeah.
He'd be a 8-inch shot.
Yeah, I think Nick will regret those guys in there if he loses that Venatari squad for the sake of, what did they score? Was it 2, 3 points they scored?
Right next to you there.
They got the big locust to 4, but yeah, it's not ideal.
Yep.
He wants to be scoring slightly more than that per
And then
unit.
Rotagus is going to shoot
Custodes.
all his stuff
I
in.
forgot to rapid ingress them like an idiot.
Yeah, you did. No, it's not that. It's
Yeah,
just
it's a friendly game. I wasn't focusing as hard as I should have done.
Rotagus
Too
is
much
going to...
going on.
Where is he? Let me
got
think.
some pause for thought here.
Yeah.
Playing some
Quite a big
elevator music.
moment.
Chin brain can only
Or
do
the dulcet tones of Ben to keep us company while he's thinking.
and containment.
Yeah, it's on a bit of a knife edge, this game. I think it feels like the DG have it under control.
Okay, cool.
But I think
Rotagus is going to
Reese is a bit of a risk here of pushing when he didn't need to.
5 at the back.
Okay.
I'm not sure he needs Roticus and the Fight First Plague Marines coming down to deal here.
What's the strength?
Well, the Rhino can go 2 directions. It can go straight up the middle if it wanted to.
2 go through on your invul.
One goes through.
Cool, he's on to what, 3 wins?
Is it
Two
what's the
wins?
damage?
1.
Down to 2.
Cool. That's fine, I didn't really care about killing them.
You'll notice those Terminators didn't move again.
I think that's all my...
The bottom right guys.
Nothing else can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think that's a mistake.
I think I made a mistake.
Not talking about what you're doing now, Reese.
I made a mistake. I should have tried into him.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously, perhaps he's playing. Maybe he's expecting to draw behind enemy lines or something, or deploy or next turn, so he wants him there. But the fact they only moved 4 inches, I would have thought they would have made a move towards that objective as a very minimum.
I might take measures and bend that.
If he just forgot about them.
It's looking
think
like
so.
5 inches.
All the way around, just a 5.
5, 6 at a push.
To go, not just like his
Gotta go round the building though. Rotagus has got to go round the building.
Yeah.
I measured it from here, so...
No, but you've got to measure it from the outside edge, the inside edge of the circle. As
Here.
yes, there to that wall. That's just there's no need to bend the tape.
Okay.
You just do a straight line from the outside edge.
From here,
from the middle point here.
That's
Looks
right.
at least a 7 or 8, I would have said from
The
here.
tangent line. I can't remember my A-level maths. And then you measure from there. no, it's the fucking hell. What's it called?
Roll it.
Oh
So,
God, that's gonna
7.
perpendicular line from the radius
So he's literally going to get
on the
Just
circumference.
into the two of them.
So he's in.
He gets it.
And he's in a 3-inch.
Okay, now I can't believe that was a
Makes
7-inch
it.
charge. That's a bitch.
Oh, he's basically can't do 3-inch. Cool.
He can heroic with them that unit at the bottom.
He can.
Oh, we can.
Sorry, no, what are you saying?
If you base the base, can you then 3 inches?
No, he can't.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I'm tempted.
I was agreeing with the commentators, sorry. About something.
Leave him alone, or do I heroically intervene? Do the rest of your charges. I've got time to think.
I think you have to do it now.
Oh, I have to do it now.
Yeah.
It's a reaction to his charge move.
It's like Overwatch.
2 guys. You charged into 2 guys, yeah?
4.
You charged into both.
I'm multi-charged. Yeah.
Both squads.
They're both there. Although no, yeah, only one group of them on the objective.
So what's in there? There's in that
There's 2 squads of 2.
2 green, 2 red.
2 units of 2 custodians, and they're wardens.
2 are wardens, 2 are guard.
No,
Two-
both guard.
Both guard.
No, they shouldn't be.
They are.
He won't kill Rotigus this turn.
Did you multi-charge?
Yeah, I charged them to the full group.
Okay.
I'll heroically intervene. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're
He's going for the heroic.
That squad.
that one there.
The big
He's going AFK. You're in charge, gents.
5 will get me in.
Yeah, more than in.
So the 5 will get him in.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts the pressure on Reese. What does he do? Because he's now effectively got 3 units of Custodes fighting Rotigus. Now, depending on what Rotigus does on his attacks, 3 Custodes squads into Rotigus are more than capable of taking Rotigus out.
Yeah, there we go. That's the way.
It looks like there's only 1 unit on the objective. So if he was to take out that 1 unit, he'd stop 5 points of scoring.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the unit that makes sense for Reese to fight.
Yeah, go for it.
I just don't know whether
A problem on your hands. No, I'm not.
Oh, Rotigus won't live. Rotigus won't survive
Yeah.
that though.
it is giving Rotigus up to kill 2 Custodes on an objective.
What's the price of a unit?
Time 5.
Because he's only 230.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't burn
And I don't know what the trade is.
I would say it's more from a game perspective because if he kills those 2 Custodes, the other squad of 2 just consolidate back onto the objective, so Nick still scores it. Rotigus is out of the game. Those Venatari are still exactly where they were and can move to the middle objective. So Rotigus seems to have come off, but it doesn't. He's not really achieving much, if that makes sense. He's he's tied up a custodian unit, but if Rotigus dies, they've literally lost a couple of inches. So it's a let's see what he does. If he splits the attacks here and picks up 2 squads, I'd be amazed. I don't think Rotigus has that output, especially into 4-up invons.
What are you hitting on?
2.
Hey, where's he putting these attacks?
Strength 7.
How many attacks do you have?
7.
7 attacks.
Lethal hits.
Lethal hit. Strength 7. So winning on freeze.
On your invul.
Fuck it, make it freeze and freeze.
So I'm hitting on freeze, yeah?
Yeah, I mean he may not even kill.
Oh, actually.
I mean, let's see what Nick rolls.
What's the OC of that boy?
Of Rotigus?
Yeah.
5 and a half your OC.
1, 2. Everyone in range.
Everyone within 6 inches.
Okay, I can't use that.
You still control your
Yeah,
objective.
No, I don't.
I think 7 a minimum 7 Custodes into Rotigus with lethals on 5s are going to pick him up. So it's
Rotigus is slapping the 2 people on the objective. Did it make a difference? It made 1 difference.
Yeah.
1 lethal.
yeah.
And then wounding on 3s.
That's
There
right.
you go. So potentially now he doesn't even kill a custodian.
4 on your invul.
Let's go.
Everyone's a dead to me. They're dead.
They're dead. You want to pick those 2 up?
Yep.
Well, he did take that unit off the objective, so
Can I consolidate after I've killed 1 target of a multi-charge?
No, because he based both units. Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't control it. Oh, it doesn't matter. He doesn't control it. That's fine.
Okay.
So, but Nick now has
He's only based
Nick now has 7 custodians to fight Rotigus, all with lethals
2
on
guys in that
5s.
squad at the back, correct?
There's 2 hit.
All,
The 2 guys there.
2
Yeah.
damage.
First.
No.
and he doesn't have the feel no pain that the Great and Clean one gets.
So everything hits and I get 2 back. Toughness 12.
12.
Just thinking, hi guys, I'm back. AFK. Needed to get some beer and some cheese.
Oh, really?
Just thinking, thanks for watching. It looks like we're gonna get the Custodes trying to pick up Rotigus here. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please like and subscribe. During this game, we've had max of like 25 viewers at one point. It's pretty good. It sounds small, but that's 10% of what those guys. I was going to say something rude. Guys, get over it. Get over our war and all that stuff when they're streaming. So
AP?
Yeah, don't forget like, subscribe,
exactly.
and support us if you can.
Yeah, exactly.
6 mainable, yeah?
So here we go.
Um,
Here goes the invons.
Fiend,
3 go through.
So it's 2 each.
Fiend made a good
Four
point
go
with the new data slate coming
You got
in 2 months' time, like at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's only a short slate, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've talked about putting out something towards the end of December. Is a new slate to take us into the year. Obviously, there's discussions of new Death Watch rules coming out as well. They've mentioned they might, due to community pressure, they may reveal new Death Watch detachment potentially. That'd be interesting to see. I think we've got a few Death Watch players at club who were disappointed to see that it had been rolled into the Agents Codex.
All hits, and then we're winning on 5s.
Was there a lot put into Legends as well?
So they have now given Legends sheets for the other kill teams, which obviously makes them playable in fun games, in narrative games, but it's not quite what the community are after.
No.
I think they're losing.
So these are the Rotger saves coming up
especially-
now.
4 ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4 went through.
So it's another 8 damage.
Ooh.
6 wounds.
It's down to
We have
6.
the captain going next.
Oh,
Ooh.
El Capitan.
Capitan.
Capitan's got some work to do.
Any chance 3 damage a hit?
Oh, Captain's a bit tougher, isn't he?
We're going for
Yeah,
Lethal still.
he needs the lethals.
Yeah,
He's not got them.
5s.
he is, but he'll kill him potentially just in shooting. The amount of custodians that are sat there. So, I mean, Rodkus is dead. If he survives, he's done a job. He's slowed Nick down for a turn.
He survived. He's passed all his invons.
Wow.
Oh, god damn.
Right, this
Yeah.
baby.
You're right.
Nick rolled an amazing amount of 2s as well on his wounds. So,
Big containment, like,
yeah, sometimes it's a dice game. Things like that happen.
blew him up.
That was a long time ago.
Yep. So
That's what I like to tell myself when things go horribly wrong.
Yep. So start of your before we score your primary, I have it is 69 to 41,
Yeah, that's right.
and then
Hang on, what secondaries did you just score?
I got big containment, it's a 2 for containment with the
3.
one character up there and the Death Shroud
So
down here.
6. Oh, so that's why they stayed still down there. Okay,
Yep.
understood. So hang on,
Yes.
add that on.
Death Shroud.
Death Shroud.
And then assassination for destroying the pipe.
Doing
5.
containment.
Jesus.
I also declared if you heard that I'm burning that objective there with a cultist on it.
I did hear that.
Awesome.
So I've got you down for 69 with battle ready, but I've got you down as 59. Don't add. I haven't added battle ready.
And I've got Nick before primaries 41 or 31 for you.
Yeah, I get 2
Yeah,
objectives.
DG are pulling
Yeah.
away now.
2 of those now,
You
aren't
don't
they?
control him.
Are
It's
they?
not the objective.
I think
Ah,
Nick's
That's
gonna.
why I target those 2. So you
Ah.
you have
It's
1.
a huge secondary score, that.
So you control 1.
And then
Well,
2
okay,
for assassination.
Death Shroud doing containment though. But, ouch.
He's
gonna get-
both of those by killing Rotagus.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
And that's a really big one for bringing. I think it's the maximum for Rotagus, isn't it?
I
22
think
wounds.
It is 6 points.
Wow, that is back. That is
That's
11 secondary.
that's 11 on secondary.
11 points.
Jesus.
Any battle shock?
I'll do a battle shock on my guy that's on a wound over there.
He's got
We
some battle
wanted to
shots.
ask, by the way, Josh, for burning objectives.
Yeah,
I go first, turn 5. Can I burn and it scores at the end of Nick's?
it does now. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So did you say Nick's just picked up 11 on secondary?
he's
there? I
going
didn't
to
hear
because
what
he's
the
got
secondaries
bring it down and assassinate, and Rotagus is on 6 wounds.
Wow. Okay, so that literally makes it what a 6-7 point game with Nick with top of turn, bottom of turn. Sorry, turn 5. So
Just needed the 2.
really, it's still on a knife edge here. I think now, if I'm looking at the board, that Death Shroud, again, they may have scored 3 points on containment, but
Bring it down, I will get points.
I don't know if they're going to get into the game. If like the rest of the game now, what do they do?
4 CP. If
Um,
you pass that line there, I will overwatch them.
That's fine.
I mean,
I'm
if
going
Nick can pick
to-
up Rotagus just in shooting, he can shoot it. It's a monster. Then
Yeah, I don't think he wants to do that. How many did you get on primary there, Nick?
Just 5. Just this objective
He
here.
holds his home only.
why does he not have? Because Rotagus isn't on that objective, is he?
Rotagus isn't on it, but neither is Nick.
No, it's just so he hasn't
So
scored.
Harry, I've got you down for 25 primary. What is your primary?
At
Is
the
it
moment,
only 20?
he scored 20.
Okay, taking it back.
Which one did he burn?
Nick hasn't burnt any yet.
Survived.
Oh, I thought he held that bottom objective. I didn't realise that model wasn't
Is
on
that,
it.
is that objective burnt now? The one that Reese did?
they're gonna get shot.
No, it doesn't burn yet. It burns before the start of his next turn. It's got to sit on it and survive.
Are you going to do any charges, or you can't do any charges? Can you?
Okay, so 13-point game is that's a bit different.
Fullback shooting charge. I can move that.
Being turn 4, Nick's probably planning to try and claw the draw here, I'd say.
Yeah, it's possible. Depends what he does now.
I'll come around.
Cool.
How many wins does Typhus have?
6. 4 a Pendle.
Has he lost any?
Do I kill Typhus?
What for? Assassination.
Yeah. Or do I just...
Were you going to score it
The
on?
thing is, I pull you off.
I think Prinex
You
has
can only
been
score assassination once.
Yeah.
interesting change for the game because it felt Leviathan felt hard to score at times on secondaries. I think we saw the more prominence of Fix because of that nature, and then we've gone into a new card deck of Prinexus where if you pull the right cards, it can be incredibly, like we've just seen, it can just be, oh, I've just scored 11 points. Purely based on where you happen to be on the board. So I'm not sure they've got the balance quite right this time. Maybe the next deck we're going to get a good balance of scoring versus skill. I do like the change of secret missions in the recent patch though. I think it was a bit silly that some armies could specialise in just scoring 35 primary in turn 5, going second, which was not a great experience when you think you've controlled and played the game well and then your opponent picks up 35 points.
Okay, now control it.
Yeah, I've not actually. I
It'll be
experienced it
interesting
once
to
at
see
WTC.
how people counter that.
Because I think I went into Sisters, Belgium Sisters, and I think I was dominating that game pretty soundly, but I just couldn't kill Celestine. He played for the secret mission. Last turn, Celestine on my home objective, couldn't stop it. Draw, went from,
Yeah, I think that the 20-point secret, I enjoy that element of the game. I think the problem was, you said you could you could score. For some of the missions, you could go and score your 20 points for standard primary, and you could get 40 primary in turn 5, which was a little bit silly at times.
Might as well use my 4 up fill, no pain, fuck it.
On which one? That over there?
Yeah, just in case you decide to hit them.
Cool. I'm going to do my extra damage hit to the 2-man squad.
So we've gone straight into combat.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really I can do.
Okay. What else has happened game state for us, just to keep us informed on that?
Just my
light moving for turn 5.
Light moving off the objective.
They've moved there.
He's possibly going to fall back, shoot and charge, decided against it.
You have moved some Custodes onto that objective there.
One guy on his own.
He now controls that objective the next turn.
He's on a wound.
It's made the charge a little easier for them Deathstroke.
Yes. Okay.
I
Cool.
still think it's a big charge.
Cool.
So they are there with Venatari as well, so they have got the big 12-inch move. So
because I'm not going against Fiona Pains, let's see how you
There's
roll.
still 10 men inside that rhino.
Yeah.
12. 12 men inside that
12,
rhino.
please.
yeah, maybe he's planning on charging them. I probably would have tried to rely on killing Roticus and consolidating onto the objective rather than moving too close to that Death Shroud.
You know what I'd have done, but I'm a dirty Eldar player.
What's that toughness?
This guy here
Down to the image of it.
should be sitting here.
So 3s.
Yeah.
So that is
Stop that Rhino going anywhere.
Yeah. And then these should have fall back, charged, come here.
Yeah.
Safe as airs is sitting here on the consolidation.
These guys here?
No, you're right.
Right at the back of that objective, the Death Shroud are probably still going to have a 7-8 inch charge. So yes, it's more than makeable, but you make it more difficult. If those Plague Marines get out of that Rhino,
There's his point.
There's 5 men all hitting.
Ragas dies. That's 11 secondaries. Is there anything else happening on the table, or can I give you those secondary points there, Nick?
You can give the secondary
That's
points.
it. We're done.
Right, so that takes us to 27.
The big 11 secondary is kind of scary. Well, I'm hoping I should hold enough for
Go pass me those.
yeah, I think the other thing as well with those Venatari is that Nick,
So final turn.
they're a very good squad to jump on to Reese's home objective, end of bottom of turn 5, and score in the burn.
Which 2 do you hold? Sorry, Ben.
I actually hold 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so you hold it. No, because that's been destroyed. So you're going to get 15 primary in final turn?
Yeah, so 2 these ones, that one got burnt.
Yeah, so that's 50. 15. Oh, Christ.
So burned, no man's land, control 2.
Did you say you don't hold your home?
You do, and he does.
You do.
I need to burn one more thing to get maximum.
The score for it, I mean.
So the secondaries, I get blank and blank. Bring it
Yeah,
down.
Nick is going to need to if he wants to win this game or even get the draw, he's going to have to go and burn Reese's home.
Just have one
Which I thought was the play, but I don't think it's not possible now.
No, I think the Venatari have gone the wrong way. That was the unit he had that were capable of jumping on. I'm surprised that Reese hasn't moved the Brigand onto his home objective, for example, just to get that big 8 OC on there, just in case. And there's always the chance of advance and charge from the Custodes. A nice big charge onto that objective just to burn it for 10 points. So I'd probably want to try and make that as safe as I possibly could.
You won't be able to get it for burning it.
So they're getting out?
They will, but I'm not going to get all 12 models out for the... Are you going to... Well, I can if you want me to. In terms of, do you think you're going to kill the whole squad and then get to the... Yeah.
Well...
It's to surround the Rhino burn.
Okay. Do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see it.
I
I think it's impossible for him to stop. Let's find out.
Well, if he screens well enough with the Marines at the front, and then he goes forward and leaves the Marines there. Leave him charge the Marines, then he gets to fight first.
Just curious to see what happens.
While the Rhino does the...
There is a play here, and I just want to know if what I want to see what happens.
What's he doing about protecting his home? Has he done anything there yet?
No, that's off the cards. It's the distance just isn't.
All the characters are there. One melter, one flamer. Have I got 4 heavy plague weapons there? No, I don't. You want more? Where are you? There you are.
They could have consolidated into Typhus as well.
No, Typhus has moved closer this turn.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go then. There you go.
he's going to get overwhelming force.
So one of the changes they made, Ash, to Scorched Earth is that it now says end of command phase or end of your turn if it's the 5th battle round and you're going second. So one of the strange things about Scorched Earth at the moment is that you can effectively move on to a no man's and move on to your opponent's home, going second in turn 5 and get the 15 burn in them,
You can, yeah.
which is quite a strong advantage. And then you can obviously go and pick up primary on 2 other objectives if they're still there as well. And it's another mission where going second, it can be a bit skewed and suddenly you're scoring 25 primary
that was
points.
the big change, right? In the last data
Yeah,
slate, was that you can now
it's-
burn
yeah,
on turn 5.
Absolutely, they just added that tiny little bit of word in that said if you're going second, turn 5, you can burn.
Yeah, cool. Just in case Typhus doesn't kill him. That's literally all it's for. I think that's...
Hit me.
Actually, can you move that Rhino
It's turn 5, you can't get anywhere.
10 inches?
10 inches?
Yeah, up towards them.
What were your
12 inches,
secondaries,
Rhino.
Reese?
I got Overwhelming Force, and the other one was Area Denial.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they were pretty good ones for me.
Wow.
And then the guy's gonna hop out 3 inches behind that wall. It's okay. Use this one just to see if there's anything. You never know.
Behind this wall?
It's just behind my way. Actually.
Ragnar Stormfang, this is the only game today because we are in the UK. And
Cool.
A, I'll be too drunk to play a second
Rush
game,
you
and
now.
B,
Typhus'
it's
ability
late.
into
Roll a 1, please.
But we are playing every Friday.
she's dead.
Every Friday night.
Thank you. That's one for Overwhelming Force. Right. Brigand gonna shoot into Sisters.
New follower.
Thanks for following, Ragnar. Cool, man. See you next Friday.
3 because of bracketed.
Who's playing next Friday? Do you know yet?
We don't know who's playing next Friday. It might be myself and Adam in our league game.
Ooh.
That might definitely be worth a watch. My guard into his Votan.
Yep.
What's that toughness?
I think I fancy my chances into that.
Yeah, I think it's a good. It's not a terrible.
Yeah, we did originally have quite an exciting matchup of 2 CSM lists playing Warp Talons going into each other, and then they decided to be really selfish and go to Coventry GT and ruin it for all of us.
No.
So we don't have that stream game now, unfortunately.
Which would have been fantastic. What a game that would
It,
have
it,
been.
it would have been a good one. I think it was interesting. It was part of our league, and two players who decided they wanted to prove that leadership spam in CSM Warp Talon based builds could be effective, and so far they've done a pretty good job.
I don't have it involved.
Oh, no, it would be AP5. So that's 2 for overwhelming force.
Oh shit.
Just to make sure.
I did not see
I'm
that.
not going to do any chart.
Didn't see that coming.
So he's got 1 overwhelming there, or 2?
1. Oh, it's got 2
Okay.
overwhelmed because the Vinatari was sitting on that
Yeah,
objective.
1 shot her and then kill the 2 over there.
It's all coming up, Reese.
How long have we got time left?
You've got no time.
Oh, we're over 3 hours, are we?
No, you're on 2 hours and a half.
Oh, it's got half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make the charge?
You
I
move.
don't want you to do anything, but you can't charge.
I can't charge, ignore it. It's the heat getting to me. I think that's literally everything I can do then.
Cool.
I'm not going to do any other charges.
This
Yeah.
warm October evening.
No. So big for
And
everything.
Nick's in a bit of a
And
bit
then
of a pickle
overwhelming
now. I
force
think
to
if he can somehow manage to get some burns off,
or any primary.
Nope. Well, I don't score at the start.
pick up the extra scorched earth points.
End of your turn for the first Scorcher.
But he won't
Yes.
out OC him on that
Maybe.
middle one.
No, he can maybe get within 10 points of Reese.
So here we are. So
but
it's the last turn, so please, Nick, talk us through what you're thinking here.
Well, I've got 2 units on the board. One of them can advance and charge, but can they advance into a 10-man brick with flights first? They're gonna have to try something, I guess. Oh, I can just
I
pay
know.
points.
At the end of the day,
You need something big to. You need to pull something big to win.
I'll just try and get as many points as possible.
Go for it.
I think you're scoring your primary at the end of this turn. Remember,
So I'm gonna
So
get.
you can definitely get 5. You can get 10 probably. Yeah, you can get 10.
the Venatari dying and the sisters dying is huge. That's a,
Everything was used.
that
this
was
game.
that's a bitch.
It's all come up, Reese. So
I
I'm
was-
going to spend the CP to get rid of engage because I literally can't get it.
Yep.
Because I've only got 2 units on the board. And instead I get extend.
And
so I
what?
have to hold my home objective.
Oh fuck!
Extend and what?
Extend and overwhelming force.
It's times like these. That's the thing I hate about 10th is your characters can't leave your units.
How much
I
overwhelming
fucking
force?
hate that. It's
one-
such bullshit.
Right, if I were you, then I just put them back onto that objective there and put them back on that
There was an instance where Thousand Suns characters could, and they could come back to back to them
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll advance, so they're back on.
with your double moving.
I mean, it stops a lot. It stops a lot of
Yeah, that's the life.
Okay.
annoying stuff.
You're not
you couldn't leave your unit, Rich. What you could do was
I know,
move
I
a
know,
char-
I know.
Yeah, move a character on a disc, do a cheeky doom bolt, then double move it back and get the unit back into coherency. So there
Yeah,
was some
still
play,
left
but
the
that-
unit. Come on.
That was very quickly shut down when they obviously then you could only do 1 ritual per sorcerer. But yes, there were some shenanigans. But I get what Josh says. It's attaching characters to units is a benefit, but there's a point in the game where you wish they weren't. So
Yeah.
it would add some interesting play if you could
If you wouldn't mind just moving
could
60.
detach characters at some point, but it also adds to the complexity. So we know Temp has been about
From here,
trying to remove some of the complexity to make it easier for new players to pick up the game. So
they're dead.
I think it's worked because look at Reese. He's only been
What were
playing
the
it
secondaries?
for a short period of time, and he's doing very well. He knows the missions. He knows what he's got to do.
First things
He's
first,
made-
guys. I'm just gonna interrupt this game because I'm disappointed in this decision because I think it's bullshit.
How could I score more?
Wait, sorry. I often am accused of
Yeah.
being too conservative when I voice my
How I
opinions.
could have scored more? I'm curious, actually.
Is that big blob retreated over? Oh, you've gone over there. Yeah, you're gonna go over there for your charge. You got that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's
No.
He's talking some pipelines.
I do.
You
I'm
know-
holding my home and I'm holding 1 in No Man's
No,
Land.
you're
No,
not.
you're not.
Oh, it's not No
He
Man's
scores
Land!
10, 15.
That's why I said go back there. And you're like, oh, yeah.
No. That would have been the move that would have infuriated me.
Oh, okay, good.
I would have come after the big bad in the middle.
You just gone for it.
YOLO.
Fuck it. Let's go.
With who?
We got time.
I'm annoyed those sisters dies at the top because if you'd have
Nice
double
ones.
charged.
Okay, so you won't score that or that.
Fuck it.
No, wait, no.
So you can't go back all the way to
Do you mean the squad at the back there?
This
Would have gone in.
this big blob
This
of
one here.
Wardens here.
Yeah.
That's sitting on that
It just
his
charged.
objective.
It just charged Foxwalkers.
Yeah, but let's just rewind it because it's
Oh.
Okay, so they were what here?
No.
Okay, anyway.
Maybe a 12-inch charge anyway.
What? What?
How is it 12-inch charge?
Into what? In what universe? You just made a 12-inch charge now. Yeah, but you can move 6. You move 6.
And I want an 11 for the charge.
Okay, so do you want to do it then?
Well, that's the end of the game, so...
Yeah, well, he missed... Okay. I'm interfering here, but it's clearly a Death Guard win at this stage.
So extend battle lines.
14,
So extend battle lines, you wouldn't score. Overwhelming force, you would have gotten 1. Let's say you go here, you got 1, yeah?
Yeah.
And he'd have probably taken that objective off you.
And Scorched Earth, you control this one and that one, so 2. So you get max anyway.
14-6.
And you didn't burn any. Then I got the burn for Scorched Earth.
Yeah. Oh,
So we're calling it there, yeah?
So it is 15-5 to me.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, man.
10 on... Oh, Christ.
That way.
Death Guard win.
It is.
Very well
I'm just
played.
going to put it on for the scores. So we're on 30 primary for the Custodes.
Let me check. Yep, 30 for
And
Custodes.
the secondaries were
In total.
30 in total.
30.
Surely he burns that
can't.
objective for 10.
He had charged onto it. You can't do the action to burn it because he was nowhere near it to do the action at the end of the shooting phase. And then ultimately it's 60 to 74 I've got.
I have it as 99 to
I have
70.
it as, well, a view would be 89 to 70.
89 to 60.
I don't think I
60,
did the
sorry.
same.
89 to 60.
What was your secondary score?
In total, 39.
Okay, yeah, I missed that last turn, didn't I? Okay, that's my bad because I was so concentrated on it. So basically what I was thinking is that the sisters dying. I don't know how they died. What the hell did they get hit by?
Brigand.
Okay, so you left them in line of sight.
I couldn't do anything else.
You couldn't
I had to get
advance
on
them up.
on that objective.
Only 24-inch range.
Yeah, surprised by that.
Yeah, I think Nick's. I mean,
I'm surprised
they
it's
need
a
to
line
be
of
on
sight.
there?
I'm surprised there's a line of sight there,
It was
but
just they were on the team here. They were on there and
they're on the perspex.
Yeah, they were both on there.
Alright, well,
half and half. And the
okay.
Brigand was 24.
Yeah, that's what
I think
cost
they
you.
Yeah.
I had
And
yeah, I mean, they probably could have sat behind the other building and just moved on their turn 5. I think there was a rush to get there for Nick for scoring, but because the primary's not to the end of turn 5,
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
they
I
could
think
have sat somewhere comfortably.
Ben's made a great point there. You were rushing to get onto it, but you scored at the end of your turn anyway. So you could have hidden them somewhere safe and then gone onto it next turn. But that's... we all make that mistake. Going second, turn 4. But I think then you could have destroyed that entire midboard. You would have wiped out the entire midboard. Those 2 units going into that fight first. You tag both you tag both sides of it, and then they've got to split their fight first menace into both units. They don't wipe both units.
Entire unit because I didn't have the.
Yeah, but then that one unit would have killed the rest of them.
I don't.
3 dudes.
I say I could kill the 3, the 5.
I think they do. I think they fuck it. Remember, they can't.
Plus 2
They did their job. They did their job. They scared him
You got
off.
shooting. You got all sorts of.
I'm
crap.
shooting. I'm ruining our flights.
Anyway, it's unfortunate, but anyway, what we'll do is we'll leave it there. So basically, it's a resounding victory to the Death Guard. What was that in WTC terms?
15-5.
15-5 to the Death Guard.
Very nice.
Very nice. So, how do you think? What are the high points and the low points? I'll ask the chat, please. Chat, if you've got any questions, putting it in there. What were your favourite parts? What were your worst parts? What are you shouting at the screen about and saying, "Why the fuck are you doing that?" I'll just do this, sorry, because you're not really in the screen very well there. So we'll start with you, Nick. What do you think went well? What do you think didn't go so well?
Leaving a gap for 7 terminators to come in.
Oh, that was game, right?
That's game.
That was.
That was it.
Can't hear him.
How many points is your craft tank worth?
200.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's
so
the
it's
fact
very
that you
good.
had
It's the
to
fact that they
move
were-
back
Yeah.
to deal with
We
them.
can't hear him.
And then the -1 damage.
Oh, you
which
can't.
kept
Sorry,
them
guys.
in
Hang
combat
on.
for
There's a
3
problem.
turns. So it's 3 turns of being in combat to kill them, as well because of all
And
the
that for me,
-1
cost,
damage.
that was 220 points.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had
Well,
to.
300 with a character, but
Yeah, I had to.
and it killed what, a squad by itself, and then we killed both Terminators, a squad of Wardens, and then another squad killed it.
Oh, denied primary. His whole army, half his army had to turn around to deal with it.
That was
a
it. That was
disaster.
game at that point.
That was
I
game.
was like, oh shit.
It was risky. If I failed killing that grav tank, I think it would have flipped.
No, I would still have to come
you,
back.
you've done your job.
Something would have.
yeah.
You would have distracted me to fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then that was basically it from that point onwards.
Yeah.
That was game.
That's
At that point, it was okay. How many points can I score? I probably could have scored more. Yes, mistakes were made, of course. Being on stream, playing in the heat,
Oh, indeed.
just mistakes are made.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. That's
But you know, it's all about having fun.
everyone watching. Screen, you motherfuckers, screen. But
What am I supposed to scream with?
yeah, well, the tank didn't move. I thought that was what you were trying to do there,
Move the tank first time.
which was actually, if you'd have moved it, you'd have definitely had
Yeah.
Terminators in the back line. The sisters could have probably done something there because they didn't do anything all game.
No.
It's an interesting one, but okay, yeah, it wasn't a 15-5. It could have been. It looked really bad turn 2, 3.
Turn 3, it looked real bad.
Yeah, it did, and it crawled
Turn
right
four, I
back.
slipped. I let you get ahead of it.
There's a real ebb and flow, and I really enjoyed that actually. And Reese, how about yourself? The highlights, the lowlights.
Not bringing Mortarion, running that 6-man, the 3-man Death Shroud. They're just so good, and they're so cheap
That's
now.
too good.
They're-
$100 for free.
They
Yeah.
slap at the base.
Literally, they're insane. If I can get them in Deep Strike, they'll do what their job is.
Rapid ingress.
Can you please inform Ben the Rhino survived? Both Rhinos
Ben's
survived.
watching. Ben's commentating. He came in late just
both-
to watch this.
They both survived.
If you watch this back, Reese, the first thing I said is it's turn 3 and Reese's Rhino's alive. What the hell's going on? So
The game ending for the extra point, but
Yeah.
No, they didn't do
the
anything.
Terminators were insane again, as they always are. Rotagus I probably could have used a bit better, but he scored me the primary for 2 turns and then denied you primary for a turn, so how much more can you ask for 230 points?
Ben did say he tuned in around turn 3. At that point, the first thing he said is, "Are those 2 rhinos still alive?"
Amen. Amen. They both lived. I don't.
That's right, Reese.
Well done, guys. I mean, looking at the game state, there was good pressure on the Custodes at one point. I think Nick's obviously wary of splitting his forces, so he actually kind of gave up that left flank, as we see it on that top, your near side there, which actually, to my mind, is your best staging point.
Probably, yeah, for the movement.
So actually, it's weird. You both kind of went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. And obviously, those fight first and those rhinos, that's exactly what you should do with them, Reese. You push the rhino into a building and you go, come near me. just, I dare you. And no one wants to do it.
Yeah, it's fear factor.
5 heavy weapons hitting 8. What was it? 4 attacks each.
3 attacks each, crit on 5s.
Yeah, 8/2/2.
Yeah.
That's a custodian killer.
It is, but
And my knives, I could make.
you have to go in. You have to go in with both. And to be honest with you, you just charge the rhino and consolidate into them and kill them because they don't get to fight
If you
first.
consolidate,
then.
don't go 5 first.
That's the problem with the rhino.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he did quite a good job of wrapping that rhino there. I thought he was going to not do that, and then you were going to absolutely.
Yeah, that was
go
kind of
disco-
that was the
disco
play.
time.
Yeah, but then he wrapped the whole thing.
So just checking to see if there's any questions coming in from here. Question for the then 10-man brick on Lightning Claw Termies or Librarian Terminator attacks. I'll leave that one for Ben in a bit, but thoughts on the Bulgrin now? There are no Bulgrin here, but you're talking generally about the points increase. So any questions about the game would be great. But yeah, the Bulgrin now, I think
good.
they're still great.
They're insane.
Still,
They were
still
just
take 'em.
they were just insanely cheap before. Now they're probably
How
just
much did they go
about
up by?
right. They went up by 40 points for 6.
You just don't take 18 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 Death Shroud at the same price.
Take 2 squads of 3.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I'd take 2 units of 6 anyway.
6.
'cause-
Still,
Yeah.
still worth it. -1 damage.
You just lose what is actually quite a good little utility unit, which is usually like a unit Castellan or something somewhere. Or it's going to hurt
How
somewhere.
many wounds do they have each?
They've got 3 wounds each,
So what in the game is like 4 damage?
and it's
So
minus.
many things are damage free.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the -1 damage,
They're
they
just
just
great.
soak up
They
so
are
much
great.
power.
They slap at the base. Any comments from you, Ben? And I'll relay it to the players.
no, I've only caught the end of the game. I think unusually for Nick, he seemed to not be as aggressive as he normally is. I'm curious whether was he worried about that fight first unit perhaps popping out, or he seemed to be holding back with the Venatari and the Custodians.
Okay, so yeah, Ben's comment is he's obviously played Nick a lot. He's curious to see that you weren't quite as aggressive as you normally are.
No, to my detriment. I am very well known for advancing onto the midpoint section and going, fuck it, let the game begin.
Was there a reason for that?
I just kind of wanted to draw it out a little bit more. I was a bit. I think I was scared of that. I think I was too scared of that fights first unit. I think that was the problem. Whereas I should have just
It's the boogeyman.
tanked it, thought feel no pain into it and gone, fuck it, I'm gonna live. But I'm gonna
If
lose
you
a few
if you
wardens.
charged into with a 5-man thing of wardens and a leader, and have the feel no pain 4,
think I'm losing
they
it.
wipe.
I think I'm losing like 2 or 3 wardens
Yeah.
on that exchange, and then I've got 2 or 3 wardens plus a captain to hit back, which should theoretically wipe the unit by the characters.
It does. It does.
So it's probably I should be less afraid.
Yeah.
I think I was too afraid of fights first. I think that's
That's a fair comment. I
so
think.
next time I probably would have charged in and gone fucking hit me.
And Rich, any comments or questions for Reese?
I was, if anything, I was surprised by the -1 to save. But it works. It worked well for you, especially with the brigands. I was again. The Terminators in the back line was like okay, this early. But Nick did a good job of defending that, and otherwise, if he didn't, it was a case of that was 10 more points for Reese. But yeah, all in all, very well played, Death Guard. Death Guard for the win.
Rich was very impressed by your play, Reese. Frankly, he thought it was a bit mad. He hinted it might have been a bit mad that you went in turn 2 with your Terminators into that back pocket, but when that's available to you,
Why not?
When it works, it works. When you
Surprised
make a,
Rich
when you make a
Walker
It'd be
knight,
interesting
More conservative.
if you hadn't made that charge. I think the game would have been very interesting.
Yes.
yeah, a good comment from Ben. If he hadn't made that charge, that's a different game because that's another turn.
Yep.
Maybe you ignore them.
yeah, I probably would have done. I probably would have moved everything up because it's whole.
Oh, they only moved 4
Like,
inches.
free burn.
I think Nick can even engage them and pick them up and then move up the
Just
board
gone. Okay, cool.
a turn earlier. So I think it's a game. If you get if you have the balls to do it and you get the 9-inch charges, it can change a game for you. So
Yeah.
So without further ado, I think that's enough from us. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe. We have got a Patreon up and running. We're trying to increase the quality of our film cameras. As you can see here, it's AI assisted. So apparently when one of these guys speak, it should zoom in on their face. Look at their smiley faces. No, it doesn't do it. It's because there's another face in the corner. Reese looking miserable at me over there. It's way past his bedtime on a Friday night. Yeah, thanks again. We'll be here next Friday. Thanks to Nick. Thanks to Reese. And have a good time. Thanks for watching Hot Day.